Hey.
But yeah, fuck gluten.
Fuck you.
It did me so wrong.
I'm not even a gluten. I'm like the opposite of gluten allergy. I think I need it to live. I don't know.
Huh?
Okay.
Got reverse celiacs.
Do any of you hear music?
Not yet.
I did at one point. At one point, I heard the.
I don't know, but
Yeah, none of my music is working. Let's just see. If it doesn't work, then we don't get music.
No.
I got it.
Yes.
There we go.
I hear something.
Oh, I get why this doesn't have any music. Because it was turned all the way down. There we go.
That will do it sometimes.
I mean,
Do it.
yeah, that would do it.
So, where were we last time?
Where were we last time, indeed? Do we want a refresher as to the events of our last episode up until where we are now, or does everyone have it fresh in their mind, their current location and situation?
I'm fresh. Let's just gloss over the fact that we've gone way too aggro in this situation. Like, this is not the right approach, but we're keeping with it.
Yep.
So can we get a little bit of a refresher?
Yes, of
So
course
we went
can.
from. Oh, sorry.
No,
Quick
go ahead.
Snapshot.
I was gonna say a really simple explanation. We were in the graveyard. We won, and then we went to see who made the key, which Pyre knows about. So we went there.
And she didn't like me until I lied to
who
her.
does?
Like all women, they didn't like me until I lied to them.
No.
It'd be a rough episode.
Oh yeah, I already tell what kind of episode is gonna be. Good.
Just kill one of us now.
And dead.
Alright. Marco Polo. But yeah, then they were like, yeah, we gave it to this person.
Which,
And then we pretended to be Harper's.
you
And then
did.
she was like, cool.
We stood there.
I mean, I
confused.
did. You guys just stood there and looked pretty. All right.
I didn't say anything.
And some of us, one person didn't say
Had monkey
anything.
disease
Another
over there.
person tried to play along. Another person tried to play along.
Like, huh?
I've driven to
And,
Farmington. I'll do it again.
Well, I'm not there anymore. Good fuck. But
Then I got a list from somebody. No, a letter.
oh yeah, there's like a lot of meetings going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's
God
your
damn it.
meeting later today with some Zentarum dude.
Yeah. What?
Oh yeah, he wants the repeat.
Well, that one's in like, that's a different Zentarum dude
Oh,
who wants to meet up in
God
like
damn it.
10 days.
I just
And
have.
then
uh,
there's
letter.
listen, I'm not gonna lie, my notes are kind of becoming a clusterfuck of just a list of names, and like
Yeah.
half of them are Zentarum, and I don't know what's going on very much. All I know is we need the Stone of Galar.
Dude,
Oh,
all my notes are in
God.
my head, and half the time I'm drunk when we do this, so I'm really scared. I'm kidding. I'm not.
And
This is not pure
I was
alcohol
gonna
in
say,
this cup.
man,
we
more
might get in
opportunity.
trouble because the person we talked to that I claim to be a Harper to is like, cool, I got a meeting tomorrow morning with my Harper bro. I'm gonna put a good word for it. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh,
the
cool.
dwarf chick.
Let's get this
Yeah.
taken care of ASAP before I go to jail or some shit. I don't know.
Oh
So
no,
we
no,
went really
she's gonna get
quickly.
fucked over because you're an
Yeah.
asshole.
Hey, welcome to my life.
So early in the morning, we headed to the tower, somewhere by the docks, and there was this homeless guy, which Pyre paid to get something.
Oh, and pigeon
I
poop.
paid a
Everyone.
homeless
Pigeon.
dude?
Don't forget about the pigeon poop.
Of course.
Yes, I remember.
It was all over the place. It was described a lot.
Yeah, it's all over you now.
And then you scared the pigeons, so you are pigeon poop.
Yeah, so I am now pigeon poop.
Well, we separated. We had a plan to just see.
I kind of assumed these guys were going to be assholes and we were going to fight them, but then they just had, like, shovels. So
Yeah, I feel bad.
we kind of overdid it, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Maybe a little bit.
Better to go too hard than too soft in this game.
Yeah. Well, fun
Only in
is
this game, not in other things, just in this game, alright?
Just
But,
in this game. Oh,
and I think that leads us to here, where we started interrogating and Solma had, like, a good roll. We had some good rolls going
Yeah.
yesterday.
yeah.
And now
Yeah.
they're, like, thoroughly intimidated. We're going to tell us
intimidation, hey.
everything about the key.
Of course, tell me everything because I'm so
Yeah.
scary. Oh,
And Fung is gonna make his way up to us eventually.
covered in pigeon poop.
Yay!
The worst part is when he falls and gets lost, we can't hear him because he can't yell out.
You can't help.
You don't know where he is.
What's great is I don't even think Fung got a bunch of pigeon poop on him. I think he just fell through the floor.
Okay.
Which probably had a lot of pigeon poop on it.
Sure, if we
Exactly,
want to
it's got
say...
pigeon poop on it.
The floor was like indented with pigeon
If
poop.
we want to
you know?
add to it and make him into like one of those holiday comedy characters, just...
No, let's not do that to you. Sorry.
It's
Thanks
already
for your
happening.
accidental comic relief character.
Just let it happen.
let it happen. It is
It's
what it
happening.
Yep.
And here we are.
Against
So,
my better judgment.
Our first scene, then, as our recap is sort of taped together there. It sinks. We open up on our establishing shot of the tower itself, of the windmill. We see this sinking windmill that's been converted into a tenement, and yes, there is plenty of bird shit. It's white stain leaking
of it.
all around
Lots of
the
Ooh, describe
tower
that bird
top
shit.
and
It's like-
all that.
What's the
Fresh,
consistency
like-
of it? Like
like
how many
mayonnaise.
kisses
It's like mayonnaise.
Also very prevalent
Everywhere.
around the building is graffiti. You guys are in a terrible part of town. This place is sinking down. There's trash that's built up and pushed to the pushed out of the streets to make way. You are in one of the worst parts of the dock ward. A very, very old, very poor area. So our camera sits upon that. We get the establishing shot of the building that you're in, and it sinks slowly into the interrogation room. It is in this moment that I will allow any and all of you to be exactly where you want to be for this moment. So, Fung, if you want to be upstairs, you can be, unless you want to roleplay you walking
I
into
have
the
to- I mean-
situation.
Did I find the right door?
Yes, there was two
I'm
doors.
checking, I'm jiggling all the door handles while these people are just watching me. Like,
Unfortunately, buildings are built with doors, and there was more than one in this room for you to leave. And yeah, you opened the correct one eventually.
I found the correct one. Then we're good. Yeah.
Unless you gave up and just sat down, you went through the right door.
That was my favorite thing of the whole fun escapade where you climb. We were like, we're just gonna go up the stair. You fucking climb and do some crazy shit.
I
Just
flew,
you climb.
I climbed.
There's those fucking.
I do
birds
not
and
choose how you guys do things.
He goes to open a door that I'm literally standing on the other side of, and then just to get to where I was, and it just falls through the floor.
You the scene that I definitely want to that is our main scene, and we can cut away to anybody when we need it, is going to probably be in this apartment chamber. We can see inside that you see a stove built into the wall, you see a sinking bed, both in not great condition. What's up? I hear an
I see nothing. Now I am a blind mute.
Aww.
Do you see something now?
Aww.
No.
You might want to refresh.
Refresh, yeah. It's almost like I lost 100% vision or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You're also blind now, by the way.
You're
The
also
pigeons
blind.
ate your eyes out.
Surprise!
Surprise.
Find out what
Oh.
sense he'll lose next time.
So we would see inside of this inside this apartment that you've thoroughly broken your way into quite explosively, and we see the two surrendered humanoids. We see your Laster gone, and we see Volokar Kibbins. Well, you wouldn't know the name of one of them. You know Volokar. That's the name that you were given.
Everybody knows Volcar.
Yeah, we're given the name Volokar as to the owner, the individual who had that key forged that you used to find this place. You learned that from the young dwarf woman, whose name I don't currently have on me.
Alamari or something like that.
Okay, cool.
At least I might have written it wrong. You never know.
Yeah, you're good. But you have successfully gotten them to surrender. They want nothing to do with their deaths. They don't want to die. They don't want anything that to be a situation. So they have thoroughly surrendered. And in this situation, I'm imagining we've got Keeling, Soma, and Pyre currently in the room. Fung on his way up.
He's checking for reinforcements. He's securing the perimeter.
Yep. Securing the area.
Secure the area. The tawny skin, bald individual seems to be a much fairer of features versus his counterpart, who's a little bit more of your arrow fin, handsome, bulky type. I'm imagining this situation. I don't know if you guys tied him up or how you.
Oh, no, they're not tied up.
No, yeah, they're just sort of both sitting on the bed.
Yeah.
Tied up.
Yeah, a single bed in the
Just
room.
like standing there looking at them, like not like you're
Make
good
them
if you say that.
Make them tie each other up.
Say,
Feeling excited now.
the tawny skinned, fair featured individual will be the first to speak, probably putting a hand over the mouth of the other one. Listen, you can take whatever you want. I don't care. We barely have anything. We've spent most of the money from our last job, and it's yours. You can have it, okay? I
just pull out the key and just hold it up.
We just need information. You can keep your stuff.
It's your key. That's my key. At which point the person looks, that's your key, Volokar. Your key. Just oh, fuck, that's my key.
Oh, should we give it back?
Not yet.
In a minute.
You can have it back in a minute.
You can see the counterpart to Volokar, his mind is sort of racing, trying to think. Wait. Where did you find the key?
Oh, we didn't find it. We had to Oh, I'm sorry. Am I talking too much?
No, you're good.
No,
I don't even
We
know.
didn't find it. We had to kill someone who.
Dwarves.
I mean, they tried
We
to kill us, so I
killed
guess it was self-defense. But
Thousands. To get this key.
Well, they're
Talking
big,
at once.
guys.
and she'll look over to he'll look over to Volokar. Where did you drop the key?
It was at the graveyard place under.
I mean,
Don't
I think
answer
it's
for
stolen.
him.
It could have
Okay.
been stolen off you because the guy seemed like to purposefully have it or something.
I am a truthful person.
Okay, let's not make excuses
Okay.
for hostages.
You say graveyard. You say graveyard. At which point, the counterpart to Volkar says, "Oh, yes, we were traveling through, visiting the grave of a family member of mine.
Who's your family member?
My father. He's dead.
Oh,
Insight check.
Who's
I'm
your
so
father?
sorry.
I shouldn't say. Why does that matter?
Because I don't think you're telling the truth here.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I mean,
wrong.
my dad's not dead, but if he died, I'd feel really bad.
No.
Make
There-
a
yep.
intimidation check.
Are they not already intimidated?
This
Because I
is an
rolled a
intimidation
19.
check for. Yeah, I mean they are already intimidated. You're trying to get information out of them. You were saying I think you're lying, and
Yeah.
I feel like in response to that would be a roll of some sort.
Well,
Can you
there's-
use your shield thing? The
That's only for persuasion.
oh, persuasion only. Oh,
Yeah, because you're persuasive, but not intimidating, asshole.
No, Fire's a fucking scrawny little teenager.
I pop up my muscles and intimidate as well.
He'll say, "Fine, whatever.
Ooh.
I'm lying. We were there for our own business. What does it have anything to do with this?
Well, why wouldn't you be at your own dad's place for your own business?
Why are we being held hostage?"
Because you know something about the Stone of Galore, and you're gonna tell us.
Oh, they do?
Stone of
They might
Galore.
not know they know it, but they do.
Oh, okay.
This is a stone of. I don't understand what you're talking
What
about.
are these keys for?
Yeah! Why did you have it made?
The key?
Tell us. Yeah.
The key was made for the door that you just broke down, so that we would have some security in
I
this
didn't
place
even
where
think
there
to
is
try to
none.
get on the door. I'm not gonna lie, everyone. I didn't even-
I honestly would have appreciated that a little bit more than what happened
tell-
here.
Oh,
tell me, when
I'm
you
sorry.
were
Your
visiting-
security wasn't really good.
Well,
Yeah, if we could get through it, anybody could.
Yeah.
I came through the window, so you're not that safe in here.
Volkar's got like a big think going on. He's pulling out his little goatee beard, and he's just like,
Oh, he's bad guy. He's gotta go see.
Oh no!
don't you have a goatee, Tom?
I got a side.
That guy.
Wait, I'm sorry, but
And I
Pyre
also-
totally does not have facial hair. He's too young.
No, he only has the.
He has.
That was out of character.
but
Yeah,
me-
exactly.
He's talking about myself, not my.
Oh, no,
my
Tom
baby
is evil.
white pirate.
No, Tom
Sorry,
is evil.
Tom is evil, yes.
Um,
Pretty sure.
the one sec. I have.
We're really fun
I
people.
want to ask him if maybe you came across, while visiting your father, maybe you came across a certain stone about small,
Are your friends
shiny,
with dwarves?
maybe
Maybe it's got like the name Galore etched on it.
maybe it has attack.
Yeah. Volkar's like he's looking at you for a moment when you say, "Have you found some kind of stone?" He's kind of giving
Not
you a
intended
look
for
like
individual sale.
like he looks like concerned. At which point, he kind of like taps the shoulder of the counterpart and is it's just like, Lester, you think they're talking about it? Just shut up.
We are talking about that. Listen, there
Listen.
are riches for
No.
all of us.
Would you please just listen to
We
me?
could. No,
I don't want anything.
Pyre, stop
Okay,
talking. He's
okay.
trying to tell us.
I don't want anything to do with
Oh
any
my
of
God.
this.
Okay.
He'll immediately listen. All right, we got ourselves into something we didn't really want to get ourselves into. I have a sneaking suspicion that this has everything to do with Losser. Okay, listen, we took a
Yes.
job from a man named Losser. We're grave robbers. Okay, there you go.
Oh,
That's why you had the shop.
I don't. Okay, that's
We are-
Who was Loster?
We are just. I'll
Could you
explain.
spell it for me?
Alex.
Losser.
You got it
Yeah.
on the money.
A-R-E-R.
On the money.
Xanathar is in Tarum.
Neither. It's just
Okay, that's easier though.
I don't know what they have anything to do with what you're talking about, but all of this is very confusing. Listen, we took. Obviously, you are here because of. Can I explain myself here so that?
Yes, you can
As
hire-
long as you sit on that bed. Let's see.
Yeah.
He's being funny. Please continue.
And so it's kind of like looking at you. It's like I'm imagining
Listen.
you are not all the top brass here. Maybe I should
I'm about
simplify
to chop this
things.
dude's arm off.
Oh my god.
Fire
Pyre,
would
give him
do
a
it.
chance.
That
God.
was out of character. That was out of character.
It's at this point that Fung, where are you?
I guess at this point, I mean, they've been talking for a few minutes. Probably nearest to the top of the stairs of this.
You can, yeah, once you hit the
Trying
top
to
of the
actually
stairs, you
follow
can probably-
the. I mean, once I realize that there aren't any hostiles like in the area, probably I could actually take the stairs this time.
I mean, I'm the hostile right now. But,
Yep.
yeah, I'll be like, so tell us about Losser. I'll stop talking.
Are you
for
sure that
as
won't
long
be
as
too
you
much
need.
information? It seems like a lot of. She's looking at Keeling, especially. It seems like every time I say something, we have to complicate things a little more.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
They
You're
get
looking-
just excited. And me too. Continue.
Well, I'm not. I've had my door smashed open and my apartment invaded, so sorry if my day's going a little shitty.
Fung walks in
Sorry.
as he says that.
You're looking for a stone. If I tell you where the stone is, will you get out of here?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Wait. Which stone?
Yes. There are many stones in
To
this
look
world.
over Volker, my friend here. I'll say, hey, no, I feel like it's getting real confusing. Like, I found, if you're looking for a stone, I found one when we were robbing that grave that Losso wanted us to take from the city of the dead. I killed a rat and I had a stone. I picked it up and felt like it was trying to talk to me or something. And I immediately thought it was magical, so I handed it to Lossa, and Lossa's got it.
So where is
See it.
Losser's got it? Keeling, did you
Oh,
even
God.
listen?
The rat disappeared.
I heard him say stone and magical rat. I got
know,
excited.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't listen to most of it either. But
Guys,
where can we find this dude who has this Losser?
He
Where
has a couple of apprentices. He's a necromancer. He was looking for bodies for some sort of experiment that we were giving him. I hope I'm not confusing anyone just yet. All right, good.
Not yet.
Everybody's
Maybe
with
soon,
me.
though.
Everybody's
keep
with
going.
me.
Just continue. Everybody, please come
He
down,
has two.
please.
He has two human apprentices. I
Yes.
believe their names are Wretchin and Kreela. Wretchin owns a shop called Dandy Mops. It's a toupee shop in the.
Michaela's asking, what's a toupee?
It's a.
It's like a wig.
thick
It's like a
hair,
wig.
like
For
a wig.
sad old men.
Got it.
It's like
Okay.
it's short. It's not a full wig though. It's like something that you put on top. Like if someone were balding on top and they only had hair here, you'd put something up there.
It's
Got
in
it.
the trades ward. It's a shop called Dandy Mops. I know that that's where they work out of because that's where we went to get
Yeah.
paid.
Dandy mops.
All right. Is there anything else you need?
What about
From us.
Clara?
Anything you need from us here? I know it's been a very one-sided affair.
Well,
Don't ask anything about the door. That's not getting fixed.
all I want is to have.
Dandy is like they feel happy, but mops is
Let him
like
talk.
the top of the. Oh, I'm
Please.
sorry.
We can't. Just let him finish. Look at him.
So,
He's getting
all I
frustrated.
want. This is definitely character. This is all in character. I'm loving every moment of this. So
Yes.
all I want is for all of you to leave our apartment and for our lives to go back to normal. We don't work for Losser anymore. He's crazy. All right. We gave him
Oh.
the stone. We found out that he's trying to build an undead army. He's insane. All right. He's also a gnome. He's crazy.
No. Okay.
Oh, very, very.
His
very
lackeys,
great.
Wretchin and Kreela, are human. Both females, and you should be able to find them in the shop. And I don't know where they've kept the stone or where it's gone, but if you're looking for that, that's where you'll find it. And please, we just want to live, and we just want our apartment back.
Did you know he was crazy before you started working for him?
No,
Good point.
it was
Good
just a
point.
normal job, and then he... After we returned with the stone and some of the corpses, or skeletons, he proceeded to tell us his maniacal plan. You know, one of those types.
One of those monologues.
God, I love
We
those types. It makes
Didn't
it so
let you
easy for me
talk
to
when
figure
you
things
tried
out.
to talk. That's the worst. I'm always
What
open
are we
for
doing
good
right now?
communication. I always try to make sure we all talk equally here. But
I know,
we
you
need
do.
a little
You
more
do it really
equal.
hard.
Little more
Yeah.
equal here.
Wait, how can you be a little more equal if we're all...
You're also a little more equal, please.
Oh,
Don't worry.
cool.
If you're privileged, don't worry about it. You're
you
just
two
born
are-
that way
Wait.
sometimes.
I'm
So
so
you're
sorry for them. They're
grave
really excited.
robbers, but you're like saying you want to live a normal life?
They're
I didn't think
criminals
grave
who
robbing-
committed a crime and don't want to suffer the consequences.
and a lot of criminals
Oh,
commit
oh,
crimes
that's
in the
easy.
city.
Okay,
Ours
then we
is
can
very
just leave and not
victimless.
say anything.
Yes, or do we? Yeah, that sounds great.
Well, is it
I
victimless
think we
for the
should just
people who
leave
come to,
right
like,
now.
mourn their family
Please.
members and then see that the place is... Oh,
Do you-
I'm sorry.
Are you
told
guys
you.
happy in this place? It's quite run down and it's
I
just
will be
some
so
silence.
much happier if you three aren't here. Who's that? At which point he points over to Fung.
Oh, fuck! Hey, how did you
He
go?
doesn't.
You were approaching the door, right, Fung?
Yeah.
Is the perimeter secure, Thong? All hostiles neutralized.
Fung, what are you
No
covered in?
hostiles to begin.
Are you okay?
Volkar, please
Okay.
make them leave. Is there any chance that this can just be all good and done? You got what you came for, right?
Yeah, we'll even
Well,
leave
no,
the
we
key.
wanted the Stone of Galore.
We said we'd give you the
Please.
key. You can have the key.
Please,
And I'm sure the lock still works. The door. You just need a new door.
Zentarum,
Yeah.
Zent, Losa, whatever whatever
We are
you're
not
doing.
with them.
Stone, galore, doesn't matter. I'd love to have the key back, and me and.
I mean, really, you could pick the lock out of the shards of the door and still reuse the lock.
Are you guys together? Because
It's
I'm
a good
liking
lock.
the dynamic.
This is it's kind of all on private business. It's just,
Okay.
yes, that definitely is our business.
You're adorable. I love it.
And listen, everything is our business. Right
I've never
now,
felt so
alright?
patronized before.
Don't- Listen, you've done a bad. stay out of crypts. Stay away from drugs.
I can't. We cannot
Oh,
promise.
they have a drug problem?
Who knows?
You can work for us.
It's better to give the advice even if they aren't, because then they won't.
Because they won't think about it unless you already tell them about it.
Guys, we should maybe go. I think
You're
they're
so
going
smart,
to.
right?
Listen, I know sometimes there are some great deals on drugs, especially down on Salt Street.
Fire.
The guy with the, okay.
They're just like at this point, Volkar's just like holding Erlaster's just. Yeah.
I will approach them and I will give them 2 gold coins.
You're giving criminals money? Oh,
Yes,
where are my 2 gold coins? I see.
I have money. I'm gonna give my 2 gold coins
I
for
say
them,
you
for
can
the
keep
door.
it. Will you leave faster?
Oh, yes, we're walking out right now.
Guys, move out.
We're never good at
There's
goodbyes. We tend to
Guys,
it's hard
let's
to
go.
I
just
like
say.
you already. You
Just
guys
say
are so
no.
nice.
Fire.
I
Healing.
can't go
We're
out the
going up.
window like you did.
I'm
Stop
not going
touching,
for the.
stop.
Okay.
No, we can just go down the stairs.
Listen here, I can find the. One sec. Healy, can you help me find the lock? I know there's parts of door everywhere.
Oh, it's right here. I saw it right over here in the shard.
Alright.
Losing control. Please, guys, let's just go back.
They're making me want to leave my life of crime.
We toss him the lock and we head out.
Fung is just standing there as like the whirlwind goes out the door.
It's just like them just talking the whole way out.
I
Yeah.
also tell them to
He
practice
just-
safe sex on the way out.
He just Fung just bows to them before he turns and follows.
Volkar picks up the door and slams it behind. Puts it back on its hinges.
Just an FYI, before I forget, on the way to our next place, I'm totally telling the authorities about these grave robbers and having them arrested.
The last thing you hear, and I was gonna say this before you say that, is we have to move.
I'm talking.
They
like,
know where
right
we
now.
live.
Like right now, I'm getting them. I'm telling the police.
Oh, you're going
Well, I'm not
to.
gonna be it. Just like the nearest police, I just tell them about
But
fucking
they
grave
might
robbers.
ask us questions prior about what we were doing here, and we don't want
Nope.
them to.
I don't care. These guys are criminals. I can go. They'll ask me questions.
Maybe.
And I'll tell them I heard they were grave robbers. Anonymous tip.
From Pyre, the one with the flowing flame hair, armor, anonymous tip.
Anonymous tip. They'll never remember my face.
So you're going to a guard post in the
Listen, if this
dock
is
ward.
a whole huge RP thing, we can skip it. I was just gonna as like a side thing. I'm not actually interested enough.
After you just ate up all that time with RP.
You go to do it though, right? You do it.
If we can skip all the RP,
We can. I'm gonna skim over what happens. Yeah. So Pyre, you go towards you go to the city guard. You tell them what happens. They immediately recognize who you are. Literally, like they probably like go through some sheets of paper and they're just like, you. And that's immediately the recognizing of you. Oh,
Yeah.
you. And it's a situation of why were you there? What was going on? A line of questioning, honest or lie, truth or lie. Which one are
the
you going?
truth.
The truth.
The
And they
+5 one.
they give you the whole spiel of you really shouldn't be risking your life out here. Keep the blood below
I
the
said I
streets.
wasn't. They just request. A lady requested that I go there and I check it out. And
Yep. There's a whole situation where they give you the whole thing where they're like, well, thanks for the tip. You shouldn't have been breaking into somebody's house. You're searching for the. You're searching.
I don't tell them I broke.
You don't tell. Yeah, I was saying like truth or lie. Like how much do you withhold? How much do you tell them?
It's somewhere in between.
Make a deception check.
Can I
Oh my
lose my
God.
character? Can you go to jail?
This is my favorite thing, and I love it. My
We skip
favorite.
RP, but I want to roll the dice.
I've done it with this
Just
group.
Give me some dice rolls.
I've done it with this group, and I do it with my tomb group. It's this thing of like, they're just like, DM, can I skirt this under the rug? Can I just get like, no.
That's what I said earlier when
Never.
I said the most Ed thing is when you said like, oh yeah, then they started to fire in the forest and they're just trying to be like, I was like, that's the most Ed moment ever. I knew this was coming.
I do not let things go under the rug. That is my lifestyle.
We'll see if my 15 ends me up in jail.
Your 15 actually
Tom
ends
has
up
a fast one
doing well enough in this situation that you're able to withhold what information you want, which is you don't want to tell them about breaking in.
I did some question. All the bad things.
All the bad things, but the Stone of
know.
Galore situation.
Do not mention the Stone of
do
Galore.
not mention the Stone of
Or what?
Galore.
Just,
Okay.
you know, we were helping out a friend who sent us to her family's mausoleum to check it out. Broke it into.
It would be
Absolutely.
extra funny if you don't tell them about the pigeon shit.
I don't.
I-
I will not tell them.
Yeah,
about
good.
that
So
shit.
There we go.
we
That doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be.
we
can
see
find
you
that
do
out.
that. You get a
That's their own surprise.
You get a slap on the wrist situation since the way you explained it didn't seem like you did anything actually wrong. To give you the whole, we'll keep our eyes on you. And as you walk away, we of course get that scene where everything that was written down in that moment by the guard, he hands it to another guard and says, "Give this to Barnabas Blastwin. He's going to want an update on this suspect." And
My next character is Barnabas Blastwind, by the way.
every time you go to the guards, I want you to know that is immediately giving that faction everything that you've given. I love
That's
it.
fine.
I love
That's
it.
fine.
It's okay.
They've been nothing but helpful.
I love
Police
it.
are on our side.
They're just like right behind you guys. Like they're gonna be there to
Yeah.
save y'all when you TPK.
Yeah.
Not a
Just
bad
like, don't
plan.
you do this? And we're like, let's do all of it.
I'm like, oh.
Not a bad
Okay.
plan.
All right, let's go.
Right.
Let's go to this person's place, right?
Let's change the music up. So the time of day, what were we at? Does anybody remember?
We got
This
up really
is
early in the
dead
morning.
morning.
This
Yeah,
is dead
because-
morning, so
Sam.
fog everywhere, sort of filling the area. Let's do,
What color is the fog?
I labeled all of the. It's just gray fog.
Yeah.
Mist.
Okay, great fog. All right, good.
Normal mist. It's for spring.
If fog looks blue, stay the fuck away from it, okay?
No Zoblob shop for me. I'll tell you, purple. I'll trust
No,
the
purple's good.
What is
Blue is not.
Okay.
What is
Oh.
it? They're blue and
so
purple.
exciting? Too exciting in music.
All right, let's run over to Danny Mops. Get some new hair.
Get some toupees.
Get a
I don't have,
weave.
well, I'm bald, so maybe I can find like a wig.
Oh, a toupee is great for you, actually.
You could go in and pose as a customer.
Hey,
This is very
we can get the
complex of a
information.
it would not fit my. Yeah, the muscular person with like short hair here, it will be really not suspicious. Definitely not. I'm just already too obvious.
Oh wait, actually, both of us walk in. Fung and,
Both,
and
yeah,
Soma.
yeah.
They're like, so we heard.
All right, well, yeah,
I heard
we're
you
gonna
could do
leave
something about
this
this.
one to you guys, because you guys are the ones to be.
Well, we have low charisma. Okay.
Well, and one of you doesn't talk.
Shit, we're doomed.
But you know what? You know, this one was Keeling and I did this one. It's your guys' turn.
Okay. Sure. Great.
Keeling and I will be just outside.
Oh my god! All right,
Thank you, Keeling.
this music
And I'm
has-
not your master, Keeling. Please.
Oh, ma'am.
You
Thank
sound
you.
so far away.
The mic.
Microphone, yeah. It's hard to hear you, Kirsten.
Oh, God. Master, ma'am.
She runs up like 20 feet.
Ma'am is fine. Yes,
Oh,
thank you.
ma'am.
It's closer to
The
your
lady-
ear. Thank you so much.
Okay, Keeling. I care for you too. Okay.
Okay.
You guys
I want
catch a carriage to the trades ward still in the same morning. It'll probably take the better part of the morning leading into the afternoon, the very beginnings of the afternoon, in fact, for you to find the exact location of this single shop called Dandy Mops in the trades ward. You would be able to spot it. Let me just let me find something here. Very cool. So, You step up upon this shop. There are many. The trades ward is an area that is just sort of packed with people basically going about their daily trading of goods. You can see that there are many. Every single building is devoted to some kind of commercial property. You can see all kinds of things being traded, and pretty much anything in the Sword Coast can be bought and sold in the trades ward itself. It's one of the biggest centers of commerce in all of Faerun. So just imagine there's a lot of populace around. It's hard not to be around a good amount of people. You head down an alleyway that's a little less populated than others, but there's still people sort of going back and forth about their day. I would say probably any time there's a dozen people on this alley street that you turn down. You can see the name of it is Shore Street. You go to the end of Shore Street and you see right where you were directed by the cab driver is the shop called Dandy Mops. You can see that the sign itself looks to be a flowing lock of hair that starts off with just beautiful locks and down into what looks to be the curls, like golden curls, and then into the ends of an actual mop. And it says the words Dandy Mops in both in common in big letters, dwarven above and smaller, and elven below, also in smaller. It's your standard sort of windowed shop. You can see all the mannequins, bust mannequins with all the different toupees, wigs on them, beautifully displayed before. It's locked up. It's closed. It is a closed shop. Next to most of everything else is open in the afternoon. This seems to be the only shop you've come across in the trades ward. There are probably others, but it is closed at peak hours.
I guess we're knocking the. All right, Keeling, get that door down. Well, what do we want to do? Fung, what do you think? You
don't want me to shatter the door?
Only if there weren't people around.
Yeah, there's like a dozen people at any
Dangerous.
time.
We don't want any collateral.
It's like middle of the day, right?
Yep, it's middle of the
Take
day.
us to like noon or something.
You could choose to come back later at night if you don't want any witnesses. That is also an option. But right now there are a dozen people.
Is it foggy?
Yep, there's fog rolling through. There's definitely fog in the streets. Visibility is cut down to about 30 feet, so there is some cover from that, but there's still people walking by. You could.
Is there a way?
What's up?
Yes, sorry. Could we go like in the back? Is there somewhere we can see a back door maybe if we go? Check it out?
Yeah. You can go around the alleyway to the opposite side. What's up?
Any windows?
Yeah, there's glass windows right in front. They're display windows. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, display windows right in front. You can see that it has like an apartment above.
Maybe see if there's like a door.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just curious if there's a back door and if it's locked.
There is, and it is locked. There's a back alley to this. It's probably the back alley, the back of many other shops, and you can probably see back there a couple people probably smoking. They probably work in a like a restaurant or something. They're kicking it in the back. You can probably see some people taking trash out back here. It's an active day still, even in this back alley.
I'll try to knock on the door.
I was gonna do that. That's the smart play. Knocking on doors.
Yeah, you would knock on the door and immediately get noticed knocking on the door by those in the alley, some of the restaurant workers. One of them would come up, a younger looking man, say, "You, looking to get into Dandy Mops?"
Yes, we are trying to. Me and my companion are trying to look for some, stuff.
He sort of flicks his cigarette a little bit. I'm closed for like a week.
For a week?
You're looking for wigs? I can tell you a couple of the shops in Tradeswood, not too far from here.
Okay.
But they haven't been open. We're pretty sure, and he kind of looks back, he says, pretty sure the owners of the place, what was her name again?
Richin and Clera.
That's their names, yeah. Pretty sure they got hitched. Might be on a honeymoon or something.
Oh, do you know where? Because we're told they were really great at their job.
Probably Long Saddle or something, I mean...
Long Saddle?
I imagine that's why most people go on their honeymoon.
Of course. Well, thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem. And he goes back over to his friends, just like courteous, like, oh, that shop hasn't been open in a while. He works right next door, he would know. And yeah.
Hey, Pyre, where's Long Saddle?
Far from here.
It's about 200 miles north.
200 miles.
Northeast.
Well, I guess we just need to find our own way to figure out.
You could say it's a long trip to Long Saddle. Ooh.
Oh, you get me every time. Oh my god. Well, how do you want to break into this place?
I can open doors.
I know, but people are watching us. We don't want to be too suspicious.
We could we could go visit our locksmith friend. And try and get this.
Isn't she in trouble because of you?
She might be already. She might be dead as we
Probably.
speak.
Well, we shouldn't talk to her. That's a bad idea.
Yep.
A last
But it was just
problem.
your suggestion to talk to her.
Fun, what do you think we should do here?
I still have the letter from the guy who wants to meet with me.
Okay.
Maybe he might know something. I don't
We knocked on the door already, right?
Yeah,
And
we
there's-
did.
Supposedly, nobody's there.
Can we tell from the outside that no one's there?
Yeah, it looks closed. There's no candles lit inside. There might be a small layer of dust on the window, but it's a closed up shop. It would seem.
All right, another option.
On the inside,
is we
yes.
break the door down, and we go real fast.
I can help with the break
I
the
mean,
door down.
you're big and red,
Is
right?
there
Just
a
go
roof?
Santa maneuver.
Yeah, there's
You
a
want me
roof.
I
Is
could
there
light
a
the
chimney?
building on fire.
Yeah, there's a chimney.
No.
Okay.
What?
And then, like,
Well, why would we light the building on fire if I can just open the door for us?
Because this way, maybe I can light the fire, and they don't know I started the fire. Door burns
Well,
down. Fire
Okay,
people
really,
are.
the guy on fire
You're
didn't
literally
start the
part of
fire.
your
That's
fire.
racist. All right, don't. We didn't start the fire.
Oh, it was always burning while the world was turning.
Oh my
This is the best party ever.
Chimney. Yeah. Can somebody just climb up and
That's
jump down the
fine.
chimney?
I am too big to get.
I'm sure
Jump
you'd
down.
fit, no problem. Listen, we're
Um,
not sending Keeling down a chimney.
Uh,
I don't know. I might be able to fit.
She gets spider
Keeling, get
walk.
up there.
yeah.
I do
You
have spider walk.
Huh.
Spider walk
Killing.
up on the roof and down the
Which-
chimney.
And then unlock the door from the other
It's
side.
not the first time I had to climb down a chimney.
But remember, people are watching. Should we do this maybe later in the day?
I kind of want to do it now.
Well, if you want to be arrested, this is a
Should we?
ticket.
Yeah, we definitely should. But, like, we're already here.
You just see someone slightly like on the wall, just like, oh my god, why?
Feeling whatever you're most comfortable with.
I can do it right now. I mean, I'm
Hold on
not
for some
upset or
tea.
anything. We're fine.
Are you confident you could do it right now?
I can spider. You've seen me spider walk. Are
Alright.
you assuming I can't spider walk?
Maybe you can. Maybe you forgot. I don't know.
Okay, I just forget in a day. It's not like
Well, I
I
don't
saved
know
your
how
butt
you-
because of my spider walking abilities or anything.
I love the idea of Fung and Solma. They're both they both from the same cut from the same cloth, and they're just standing right there, and they're just looking at. They're just sitting there patiently as we see Solma on
Well,
fire.
if you're
Or not
so
Fire killer
good
just fired it off.
Fire.
spider walking, Keeling, maybe you should do it right now.
Fun
Maybe-
sips some
Okay,
tea.
I can spider walk. You want me to spider walk? I'll
Can I
spider
have some
walk.
of that, please?
And then I cast spider walk and I start walking up the side of the building.
Thank you.
But very aggressively, like I'm stomping onto the side of the walls, just like.
We
Are
totally
you?
should have had her just cast spider walk on Solma and go from there.
Oh my god, we
Wow,
should
that's
have.
smart.
Are you just sort of doing this in the open? Or are you trying to be
It
go
sounds like-
unseen?
Oh, it just happened. It just happened right here, right now.
Okay, yeah. If
Guys,
you,
I'm going to jail. I'm going. They've given me like a million warnings. We're gonna get caught. I'm going. I'm out. I'm gone.
yeah, you start climbing
What's
up,
your plan?
and immediately you hear from some of the there are three of them. Those restaurant workers who still are sitting probably 20 feet down the aisle. Hey, what are you doing? I just told you there's a mop. You need a toupee that bad.
It's an issue. They don't like to look at me for too long, and they are confused about my baldness with my friend. It's.
Why's she
terrible.
climbing the building?
I wanted her to just.
Damn,
like,
she's
not,
really
but
good
then
at
she got
climbing.
to accept- she's really good. I'm really
So-
impressed what she's doing right
When
now.
they're yelling, you
Parkour.
look at me, and I turn around like, but then I'm still backing up the building.
No, Keeling, as majority stock owners of this establishment, you are allowed to enter, Keeling.
Oh.
He'll look and he'll say, wait, you own the place?
I mean, Keeling and I do, but our friends here.
Wait, no. Pretty sure that he's just,
No. Before they left on that honeymoon, I'm pretty sure they sold the majority stock so we could manage their place. But they unfortunately forgot to leave us a key.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Oh my god, can it be persuasion, man?
No, because there's no way persuasion would ever work.
Here.
There's no way persuasion would ever work in this situation.
We don't look charming. We are pretty much terrible.
I'm pretty sure Wretched and Kreela own this. I mean, I didn't hear any. But yeah, go ahead and make a deception check with disadvantage.
Hey.
That's not that bad.
And he'll go. Wait a minute. You're majority owners, but you don't have a key.
We forgot it in the transaction. They just got married. They were eager to get on their honeymoon. We forgot the little details. Like,
We just
Still
we
heading
left the key with
into
our
the-
friends
this is
back
our
there.
first time visiting as owners. Normally we've been here before.
Putting one foot in the chimney.
Maybe, perhaps, it says you got the deed
She's
to the
really
place.
great at it. She's really great. The deed is in the
Putting
place.
the
That's
second foot
embarrassing
in the
part.
chimney.
In the place.
The deed is there. So Keeling, just keep going. Keeling, you're good. Just make sure
I'm
Keeling
dipping down
is going.
into the chimney.
Just talking. I'm just gonna talk to these guys the whole time.
No.
You guys go in there.
They break
and-
off conversation with you after you say all this. Immediately, he's just gonna go, "Oh, well, all right. Best of luck with your business ventures. Come on, boys. Let's get out of here." They're immediately
They're getting the cops. We
leaving.
need to.
All right. Let's go fast.
What's
We
what?
just need- Let's go. All right. Time's on the clock. Start the clock.
Don't
Dipping
even
straight
tell me
into the
about
chimney.
clocks.
We
I don't
need
want
to
any
just need.
clock.
All we need to know is where their master is, where Lasser is. We just
Yeah.
find Lasser. We find the stone. Boom.
So as soon as I get into the chimney, I race down as fast as I can and then just open the front door.
Excellent. No challenge at all. Actually, yes, there is.
Oh, god damn it.
You don't just climb down a chimney for free.
Yeah.
She's got spider walk.
Spider walk!
Spider walk on.
Shimmy.
Yeah.
You
How
know,
big?
Like a small girl. She could just-
Tell me how big the
Santa
chimney
can do
is,
it.
guys. How big is the chimney?
Big enough
You
for
know,
a Keeling.
You're
Okay, if
Man,
I can get down a chimney, so
Obviously.
can I!
Listen, just blow up the chimney. Oh my God.
No.
Obviously,
I'm gonna shatter a
chimneys are
chimney
big
wall.
enough for
Listen.
Keelings.
I love the
Santa
assumptions.
Claus.
It's great.
Santa Clauses go in those. How many chimneys every year?
Every chimney is this big, and we're waiting for you to go climb down it.
Volo claws can fit down at every Christmas. We're good.
Oh, low claws. It is not a large chimney for you to be able to get your way down. It also has a cap on the top that you would have to break. It has like a cap and like a. It's like actually got like a metal thing on the top of it. One of those like
Keeling's
filters.
gonna
or
pull a
whatever.
Tim Allen and get stuck.
Oh,
do you-
god damn it.
All right.
Do you-
Since they left, is there nobody in the alley? Because we can just knock this door down now.
Nobody's in the alley, but I'm going to ask. You've sent somebody away from you. There are two willpowers here.
Okay.
So
right.
I'll come to you. I will come to you.
The more, the merrier.
I will definitely come over to you. Tom wants me to put you all in jail as soon as possible.
Yeah.
That's Tom.
That's Tom.
I mean, I don't want you guys to get in trouble.
I will.
I care about
Okay.
you guys getting in trouble. I care about me. I don't care about me getting in trouble.
Do you rip off
Sure,
the
yeah.
metal top, Keeling?
Yes.
Yeah, you can rip that off. That makes plenty of noise. What do you do with it? You just throw it over the side?
conspicuously-
Yeah, I
no.
just toss it next to me, so then if it clatters down the side of the chair,
It clatters.
It's a thing.
It clatters.
Can I catch it? I don't know if it clutters down.
Make a dexterity.
Whistles.
Make a dexterity
Okay.
acrobatics check to grab it. Nice.
25.
Yeah, you grab it. You grab it immediately. Clunk, clunk, clunk. It is a chimney. It's quite tight. It would take a couple of rolls to get down here. Constitution.
Oh my God, a couple?
Well,
Can I
it's a,
assist her by getting up and pushing
yeah.
it down?
It's not. It's definitely not. It's not easy peas.
What chimneys are you climbing down, chimney expert? Damn.
I would love to send any of you down a chimney right now, and I want to watch all of you fail because you would not be able to do it, even if you had magic that let you climb.
Raccoon got down my goddamn chimney. Okay.
I want you to-
Raccoon can do
How
it.
those presents get under the tree,
I
Ed?
can do it.
How'd the presents get under the tree?
This is the dumbest thing I've ever had.
We're gonna need to have a talk, buddy.
Thank you for the follow, Finance64.
Listen, everybody needs to leave except for me. And
You can get down this chimney. It's not
We're gonna get it
impossible.
from the table.
But
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
break
need
some
some
news to Tom.
rolls. First roll. First roll.
What's the
I'm not
roll?
gonna make you roll anything for climbing down, but squeezing your way down here is a roll. Because you gotta suck
damn
in. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
We can do this.
Oh, that's her good thing. She's good at that.
Okay.
A
That's
moderate.
her thing.
Shit.
All right. You get half.
Inspiration.
You gotta re-roll.
Oh! Why? No.
All right. You get about halfway down before it's a Tim Allen situation. And you're stuck in a chimney. What's happening out in the alleyway?
Do we hear her stuck in the chimney?
No, you cannot hear her. Do you start screaming for help?
She said that
Of course I start screaming, I'm stuck in a chimney!
Alright, I've knocked the door down.
Okay,
We're in too deep.
the scream can be heard well. All of this clamor can be heard well. You can visibly see people who were going to walk down this alley turn and walk the other way.
I knocked this door down. Ooh!
Your shoulder smashes into the door and it doesn't give.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh, we gotta get Keeling out. Guys, can you get up there and pull Keeling out?
I'm getting up the
Or
rooftop.
push her farther down. I don't know which
All right,
I'll
roll.
climb the rooftop.
I'm understanding the chaos of this moment, and I know what it needs. It needs initiative. This moment needs.
Hey, get the wacky music going. Get the wacky fight.
All right.
Hey, my airbending friend, don't forget you can float to the top.
Not
This is-
She
anymore.
already did it today.
I used it. I wish
She
I
already did. She used it at the tower. How do you think
I
she got
know.
to the top without grabbing bird shit?
I floated really high.
Do it today!
I can sleep really quickly and come back next day.
I can't initiative Ed. I need to put my
Yeah,
token
I
down.
need a token too. How do
I
you
do
do
not.
that?
So yeah, I don't have any tokens
Click
on
on,
here for you.
Open up.
Oh, we
your-
can drag her.
You
own
guys can
tokens.
drag your own
Yeah,
tokens.
you can drag, but you have to drag the actual name as
Oh.
the name highlights
How
and
do
drag
we
it
do
out.
it?
Whatever
sexually?
roll
You-
gets on the
You
turn
have
order
your
is
token
your roll.
already out there.
Really? Okay.
Soma, you're out on there already.
I'm making this a rule in
Ah.
all of my games because it happens all the
Okay.
time because we miss initiative and stuff. Whatever roll gets on this board is the roll that's yours.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Well, I'm
Thank you.
gonna turn that 10 back into a 16.
No,
Where's my
whatever
fucking
roll is
token?
on the thing.
On the
there I
turn
am.
board, I rolled a 10 and I didn't have my
Okay.
token selected, and then I
All
rolled
right.
a 16. To get
Whatever
it on
roll
the
is
thing.
on the board, yeah.
I'm 19.
Where is my token?
You need to
Okay,
drag.
so-
Down
teacher.
more into the dark ducks.
You know, in the
Oh.
tab where you find your character sheet,
Hmm.
highlight yourself and then drag and drop onto the map.
Highlight.
There you go.
That's so cool.
I'll move you up closer so Ed can find
Yes.
you. There you go.
No,
Yep,
don't
now
touch
you
me.
can.
I want to touch me.
Oh,
It's
Uh,
okay.
You can't do a whole lot of touching when you're stuck in a friggin' chimney.
You know what? Get me out of this goddamn chimney!
All right.
I will try.
Rolling great. We're going great.
Yep.
Got it.
we should light the house on fire now.
Not yet. She's stuck in a chimney. She burned. to
Okay,
death.
that's all, y'all. So the first person to act is Soma. What do you do
Okay.
in this moment?
Let's see,
You
our
can
friend is
hear.
stuck in the structure.
Yeah, you can hear
Let's-
Keeling is stuck in the chimney. Pyre shoved his shoulder in the door, and it's an immediate moment of
I
We're
don't
going
know
through the
if
window next.
I don't want to break down the door, but I'm scared. Like if I can, like the chimney stuff, I will try to climb up the roof to get to her.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
make an athletics check.
Okay, let it be. Great. No, wrong button. 16.
Yeah, you can clamber up to the roof. Clamber your way up there. I'm actually going to let me just roll something really quick. /roll 1d4.
Here goes.
Nice,
That's
lots
how
of
many
time
guards are
before the
showing up.
cops arrive.
Yep.
Okay. I will. Is she close by? Can I like see her, or is she farther down there?
I am in a chimney.
How far though? I want to know if I can pull you out. If I can like try to.
She's halfway down, so about I would say it's a 2-story building, 10 feet down.
I can't reach that far.
Jump
What
in
should
the
I-
chimney after.
I am larger than her. I will get much more stuck there.
Fall down, kick her on the head, and then she'll fall down, and then like.
And then get
we
stuck in the
just
chimney
all-
or something.
And then
Yes.
and then.
Great.
Do you
So-
really want me to go down the chimney? I will do it.
It's really tight down here. I can't breathe.
Oh my god, no. Can I use a rope? Could you grab it, Killing? Do you think you could grab the rope?
My arms are stuck at my sides.
Okay, I will. I don't know.
Tom, he's checked out. He's done.
Embrace the
Given
chaos.
Me, like 5 strikes so far of doing shit and telling the police about it. I don't know if I get out of this.
I'm going to.
So many things that are going wrong. It's fine. What are you going to do, Solomon? You're up here. I'll give you one more thing.
You might have hemp and rope.
I will use a rope.
We need to lasso her.
I will try to.
Yeah, you want to put a
Yeah,
rope
you
down?
Yeah,
Around
I will
my
put a rope
neck.
down. I will do that.
Yeah, the rope falls right by you, Keeling. Do you want to like grab it?
I try to bite at it with my
Did you go
teeth.
down feet or head first?
I went down feet first.
You bite into it
Go
with
down
your
head
teeth?
first. Yeah.
Cause she's stuck, right? She can't move. She's gonna.
Do you
You
say
can be
do you
like,
say something like "I'm ready" or something like? What do you? I got it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make a strength check for me, Solomon, to pull her out.
Can I use inspiration?
You can. You definitely can.
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah. You rip at the you rip at the rope and Keeling roll 1d6.
Ooh.
This is how many teeth you pull out.
You lose 2 teeth. So you rip out. And your mouth is filled with blood. Keeling, it is your turn.
I'm gonna see if I can wiggle myself.
Yeah, make another I would say you can make a dex. You can make a dex check.
Why not Constitution?
It could
I
be
had to make
it could be either. It's Constitution to Constitution was to keep your breath sucked in, so it didn't, so you could get down the rest of the way.
So now that I have the blood that can lubricate me, I'm gonna see if I can suck in and then just even further. But I cannot. So.
You did it with blood, so I'll give you advantage since apparently your mouth is filled with blood. Take 2 points of damage too. You said you were spitting it out to lubricate. Were you actually like spitting out? Rip 2 of your teeth out and see how much blood comes out. Maybe that's just a little bit that you needed.
Alright, mission accomplished.
So you wiggle free, and you find that just 5 feet lower, it opens up. So you immediately drop. You take 1 point of damage as you immediately into some logs, and a bunch of dust kicks up, and you can see it sort of poof out from the chimney. And you are in this building. You can move if you want. You find yourself in the you're in like the main floor. There's a bunch of wigs everywhere. Your mouth is full of blood, and all you feel is numbing pain.
Don't slip on your butt. Apparently, you're lubricated.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Kristen.
You're muted.
You're muted.
At least.
I suck anymore. Okay.
Oh no, I'm a terrible leader. What am I doing with my life?
I'm imagining it might even just take the rest of your turn to sort of understand your surroundings. You are in the wig shop. You can see all kinds of the busts of the different mannequins and all the wigs everywhere. You can see that there's like a display counter and everything, and like a cash register. And there's the door to the front that you saw before that was locked. And you imagine if you go to the back, there would be a door to the back.
I'm going to stumble towards the door in the front, but it's really hard. Like, none of these wigs are made out of flowers or plants, so
Perfect.
why would anyone?
You stumble towards the front door, while
my
Pyre
God.
and the rest at the back door. Pyre, what's going on?
Well, as someone still at the back door,
Yep.
I'm gonna keep trying to open this back door.
Make another lunge. I'll allow this one as your first base
Yeah,
lunge.
so quiet, no evidence.
Boom! It's a
Everywhere.
solid wooden door. Your
Wait,
shoulder.
Oh, shit. I already did it. No.
Yeah, your shoulder's not doing much to like get it.
I
to
forgot
get
I was
down.
just gonna go in through the window. If we're breaking shit down, I might as well break down.
There are windows. There are
Might as well
windows.
just fucking throw a brick through the window.
Would you like to throw a brick through the window?
Yeah, I'll just butt it with my axe. Just...
Reaction. You're interacting.
Yep. I'm not treating this as full turns. I'm giving everybody about two things to do.
How high off the ground is this window? Because I don't want to like climb. I don't want to.
You'll have to climb a little bit. Yeah. It's
No, never mind. We're still
Okay.
with the door.
Okay. We're not.
That's gross. Listen, like crawling on like broken glass. I don't like that.
It's not great.
I'm staying out of that. I'm staying away from.
All right.
Start heated arms to
What's
them.
Fung doing?
That's a personal thing.
Yeah.
That's a personal
Pyre
thing.
tries to
That's
slam
what
open
makes
the
me
door
appreciate-
again, and it just sort of shakes the building, but it doesn't make the door go down. Fung.
That shaking Kristen loose. That's what.
Oh, there you go. You can see the door has a lock on it and everything. It's
Hearing the shouting, hearing the thump and the shouldering, and Solma disappeared up there.
you can see people turning away.
He's standing there with his eyes closed and he's sipping his tea. He
Okay.
won't take this turn.
Run.
Get out while you can.
Soma on the roof. You see the smoke poof out.
Chaos.
Then,
Absolute
I
chaos.
will get on the other side. I will try to climb down the side of to get to the door, and hopefully she will open it.
Athletics check.
I thought you were gonna say climb down the tree.
No, I'm even larger than the killing. Athletics. There you are. Hey. Okay, 19.
Nice. You climb down to the front door.
Yes. Inconspicuously.
And
Put it
there's.
in front of the building.
Are you trying to be unnoticed?
I'm trying to fall down like a ninja, as a monk would do.
Stealth,
That's my-
please.
Yes. I want to be not that obvious, because I'm already
Yeah.
screwed.
If you don't want to be obvious,
21.
Hey,
no one notices you.
And I just like lean down the door, wait
Yeah.
for something to happen.
Yeah. The out front, nobody seems disturbed quite yet. Nothing's made it quite enough sound. Things are still moving. It's a busier street too.
Just regular day.
Keeling, you wanna open the door?
Yes.
Yep. You open the door and you see Solma Keeling, and it's just a bloodbeard, just all the way down.
Keeling, I am so sorry.
It's out of the chimney.
You immediately see that people are around. They could snag a look and see blood. Like that's gonna catch attention very quickly.
Prestidigitation.
Keeling,
Do you go inside, close the door? It's up to you.
Keeling, we need to probably get out of here soon. We got a lot of attention to this place.
We can go out back, I guess. My mouth hurts.
Let's go in. I go in and I close the door behind me.
Hurts
Yeah,
so bad.
I'll say before anybody notices the person with a ton of blood coming out of the shop that hasn't been open for a week.
I just try to pull in, and we're gonna try to get out of the back door and just try to book it.
Yeah, you guys go towards the back door.
Yes.
Wait!
I'm pulling.
We need the stone. We need the stone.
Okay, do you see it? Like, quickly, Killing.
I see wig.
Make
I
I want to go to the wig.
make a perception check. Keeling.
Let's do this.
Let it be-
Perception.
Let it be 20.
Better crit this.
Perception.
Please.
Hey!
Hey!
Alright, it's a 15.
It's okay.
You're looking around for the stone?
Yes.
Yeah, you do not see a stone, but what you do see amongst the dust of the chamber is a set of footprints, a pathway that seems to have been frequented, leading to a back room.
There a wig, and where? Oh, look, a print. My hair.
Okay.
My hair.
Pyre!
I mean, nobody's opening my door, so we're just gonna...
Shattered the window,
You
did you?
can see
I
us through
don't
the-
want to climb through... Oh, I hate this. I don't like that. If I could just, like, jump through, I'd be happy, but... I can't. So, let's just do it.
Alright.
Let's just use inspiration. There we go.
Hey! That,
Why the fuck does inspiration work for you, asshole?
Yep.
Yeah.
it's not here.
It still does not. It get you. You get a big
It doesn't
boom.
work.
No, DC 25, brother.
What the fuck? Even after repeated hits on this door?
it probably is getting worse because you're hurting your shoulder.
Hey,
It's just
use
boom,
the other shoulder.
Boom, boom. That last
Can't
one
use
is
the other door 'cause
huge.
you see-
That last one is huge, man. It like shakes the side of
Alright,
the building.
break the window, climb through the window. Fuck it. That's what we do.
Yeah, you, Keeling and Soma would immediately, you would notice the door slam again. It's nearby. You could,
God.
Can I try to open
I
it?
got.
on your turn,
I know,
absolutely.
I know.
On your
Yeah.
turn.
Nobody
I'll
wants
go
to-
Pyre, you slam into it again. What's your second thing you want to do?
Well, now knowing it's DC 25, I was banking on DC 20. I'm gonna fucking bash the window.
Let me
And
confirm
fly
100%
through.
that it is. It is. Yep, I'm looking right at it. Okay. You want to bash the window?
I mean, at this point, what's the harm, right?
You know what?
When we
Let's go
come
for
back
it.
later, there
Go
won't
big or
be a
go
window.
home. We're
We'll
already
stay
screwing
jail.
everything.
Y'all hear glass shatter onto the floor. You climbing in, Pyre?
I mean, I'm
wasn't me.
climbing in, but I'm pretty completely covered. I'm wearing heavy armor after all.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Go ahead and just make a quick athletics check.
Oh, this has been going great. Oh.
Yeah. You take a point of damage. You do manage to slice a bit of your flesh on
take
your way in, right across the cheek.
Oh.
And you clamber in, and you can see.
I like fall into it.
You can see.
Guys, we need something related to the it's something.
Soma and
document anything. Where is the main dude? Where is
Same room as
Lost-
Soma and Keely.
something related to Lost? That's all we need. Bug is stalling for time as we.
Fung.
Can I look up and down the street? Do I notice anyone, like, how many people, how much attention have we garnered?
Make a perception check.
None.
Call the pigeons. Let them distract them. Let him be.
Pigeon Master Fun.
Yeah.
You can hear some shouting coming from. You can.
Now.
You probably hear. I don't know if it's shouting as much as no, it wouldn't be shouting. You can hear the obvious footsteps of armed guard. Probably a ways down, 3 rounds exactly, a ways down from somebody in armor making their way down. And you can probably hear the sounds. You can hear the sounds because it's only 20 seconds away from you. You could probably hear the sounds of those young individuals. Yeah, they're climbing the side of the building, and it didn't look good. It seems like robbery to me, just straight robbery. And it's just like they look real conspicuous. They had a cover story. It wasn't very good.
He's gonna put his tea down. He's gonna go into the window.
Oh, there must be some attractive woman out there.
Okay.
Soma can know what that means if you wanted to.
I don't hear anything. I lost the whole connection. I just see you guys giggling. What did
Oh.
you say?
That's
What else is
Fung. Repeat your turn.
So I have perception checked.
Yes.
I can hear the guards, like, they're getting the spiel.
Okay.
So I turn and I whistled in the window, like, it's time to go.
Okay, I know that's our signal. I will say that, yes. Is it my turn?
Yeah, yep.
You know what?
That was
I'm
all
grabbing.
I could do, yeah.
I would like to grab Keeling underneath my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, where are we going?
And I will
You're
just like hold her, and I will, start like I will go to the back door, open it, and say, "Pyre, we're leaving," and I will just try to.
Pyre's
go.
inside. He's right on the floor next to the door.
right next to you now on the floor.
I'm in the room.
Oh my goodness,
Pyre, we need to get out of here, and now.
Any idea? We found Eddie.
There's footprints. You can follow them, but we need to get out.
Oh, the footprint.
I will.
The foot.
I'm taking Keeling away, and I'm gonna try to.
My
Yes.
mouth hurts.
I know we're gonna get taken care of you, Keeling. Let's go. Let's just go.
Is that my tooth?
Yes, it is. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna go pick it up.
No, I'm carrying you. You're holding.
Oh no, my
You're leaving.
tooth!
Keeling, Soma, and Fung, are you guys running?
Inconspicuously walking really fast.
Make a group stealth check.
I'm just leaving Pyre there to investigate.
I told him like we were leaving
I
and he
don't-
like check it.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to get back in at this point, though. That's the thing, right?
Go, Pyre, do it!
mean,
Keeling,
Still managed to keep
Soma.
a good
I need
image.
one more stealth check from Fung.
The
22?
common folk must see me as a hero of the people, so I gotta pull through for your common
You
folk.
gotta do this! I believe in you, Pyre! I am the people!
I raised our average
Check
a little
real
bit.
quick what a guard's perception is here.
You're covering us with your cape. I'm gonna get this away.
It's gonna
God
be
damn it,
they're
fucking
at
Tell
disadvantage because
them
of
a
the
fun
fog.
story or
too.
something!
Yeah. Soma, Keeling, and Fung, you guys, with the help of the fog, are able to fade away from this situation. Pyre, you are left inside and are the only ones still in initiative. If Soma, Keeling, and Fung, you guys are agreeing to leave this situation.
Well,
That is what I understood.
No. I
Should
will
I-
hold off the police myself. No.
like I can if I
Don't
can
be a
leave Keeling-
hero, Pyre. Don't be a hero.
I can
I wonder-
hide in here. Is there like display models with the toupees?
I mean, if you guys want to hide nearby, you can.
And then look, and the corner is lit up by a fiery one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the expensive model, you know.
Maybe
guys-
we would. I don't know. We would
Hey,
hide, but I would like to
If you
help.
gotta
Keeling,
go,
I don't
you gotta
know.
go.
If you guys hide nearby, I will be asking for continued stealth checks to not be noticed. If you leave now, you're out of this scene, and that's just me and Pyre. You guys
know
can
what
stick
we're
around.
doing. They have a description of all of us, so
Yeah.
if they do spot you, they'll
Yeah.
know.
Because they
Okay.
they gave the story to the guards as they were coming down the
I
road.
hope that Pyre, with his luck and everything with the police, he will come back. If not, I will come and look for him later on. But we need to get Keeling some help a little bit with her bloody situation. Yep.
So you guys leave.
I'm okay,
You're not okay, Keeling.
uh,
You don't have to. You know, my poor. Okay.
I'm going
Fun.
to move you
Ow.
guys.
Oh man, I'm tempted to cast sleep on myself, and then pretend you guys knocked me out and left me after I find something.
Oh,
You'd have to break
so
your.
clever.
My HP's too high.
Your HP is huge though. Yeah.
Damn it!
So
Stab yourself
Pyre,
a couple
I guess I
Um,
could pretend to sleep, but that's not as fun.
We're
Pyre,
going back to the guild. Just so you know.
we're still in initiative, you and I. I need to know what it is you're doing. I don't know if I should do still the goofy music or we should get a little more serious.
Get serious. Shit is getting real.
I haven't been getting any music.
Not any music this whole time?
It
I had
didn't loop.
music.
It stopped after.
Oh, I just stopped it right
it's
now.
not.
Yeah.
Right
I mean,
now.
I haven't had it, period.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh,
I might
really?
just need to refresh. I'll refresh in a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Um,
haven't had it for a while. I heard it when we first started, but then I stopped hearing it after a while.
I
I
paused
had
it.
the whole
I'm
time.
playing Inquisitive
Oh.
now, which you'll have to turn up a little bit. I would turn your master music volume way up to hear
Okay,
Inquisitive.
I can hear that.
Cool. Pyre, your friends are
footsteps.
leaving. You
Following
can
the footsteps.
Okay, yeah, you're following the footsteps. You follow the footsteps into a back room where you see that there are a bunch of unwigged mannequins, all of their different busts sort of all around different shelves in what seems to be a storage room. The footsteps of that seem to be the only thing disturbing the dust that's collected in this mostly seemed abandoned shop over the last week lead directly to a part of the floor, and then they disappear.
Okay. Okay, that doesn't apply. A part of the floor and they disappear, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I would like to investigate this part of the floor.
Okay, make an
See if
investigation.
there's any way I can, any like loose floorboards, I feel around.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
And get advantage because I'm I know there's something here.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and all right.
Wow.
Yeah, well, listen, we're grabbing everything we can. All right. Investigation. This is my strong suit. -1.
Woo! -1.
Hey.
And a 0.
That's 0.
That's so. Yeah, you immediately like run your hand around the dust of the floor, and it reveals the cracks of a trap door.
All right, I'm ready to fucking fight this necromancer one-on-one down here. Everybody else left. So, worst case, I'll hide here while the cops are here. All right.
Okay.
Wait, does this specifically say behind? I'm looking at my divine sense, which lets me see sense undead.
I think it's
But
sight.
they have,
You have to have
if
sight.
they're behind, well, that doesn't matter. We're going up, picking them up, and we're looking to descend under. Is there like a ladder?
Yeah, there's a ladder. You immediately open it. It's a ladder down into darkness, and you see that it quickly goes past the wooden foundation, into the stone and into the underground.
All right, let's go dive.
All right. Do you close it
At the very
after?
worst, yeah, because Pyre doesn't know how close the police are. Everybody just ran and left. I'm gonna close it.
Yeah,
And,
close it.
I told you we need to get out of here. There's the footsteps. But
I got out. I'm in some creepy rape dungeon now.
Of course.
Before you even reach the bottom, and I'm going to take you out of initiative for this. Before you even reach the bottom of it, you know that you are well under the city streets. But you can immediately, before you reach the bottom, hear footsteps up above, and the sounds echoing of a voice coming from up above says, "Well, we might as well investigate the area. Looks like they might have ran from the scene of the crime. Thank you for your tip. Definitely a break-in." And then you can just sort of hear that. It's very, very muffled. And you can start to hear the investigation happen up above.
Like, both doors still open, the window shattered.
It was left as a mess.
Blood, 2 teeth, you know, it's
Like,
normal.
Blood,
Pyre.
2 teeth just chilling. Yeah.
Pyre,
They
you're...
see the bloody fireplace.
Yep.
chimney. Like,
This-
Just ripping, you know,
they came in
lubricated.
through every door. Why
So-
every angle?
This just
We-
became the Pyre Show.
Yeah, there we go.
My
Fire
plan
show.
is to see if there's a way out of here. And then we
Let's
can all come back.
let's go here. You're on a landing that leads down some stairs, and you can't see anything past that. You'll have to
I
advance.
can't see anything.
No,
There's
but
fire.
you can now.
Ah, now I can't. Well, it's great, guys. There's a map. You know what that means. That means there's a fight.
There's rats.
All right, so now we got the horror. I'm like, hey guys,
Not were rats.
anybody down here?
You can,
I'm just gonna get naked and take a shower.
I love that guy so much.
oh,
All right, I'm gonna walk around. And, oh, there's a door. Can we get listening to everybody?
Yeah, I can see.
oh,
right,
everybody can see. So you walk down and you
Good.
immediately find yourself in some sort of sewer-esque chamber. Like you can tell, like you are in a cellar. You are at sewer level. Before you is and let me confirm this. Oh yeah, get rid of this. I need the actual.
Man, I'm missing that 1 HP. Maybe I should take a short rest. Or I could just touch myself for 1 HP. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, in the dark. Yeah.
Oh no, not this.
Touch myself in the door. Whoa! I get myself 473 HP. Yes, please.
It's like I have 2 things to work with here. So
The
excellent.
worst part
the chamber has stone steps. At the bottom, you see what looks to be an iron-bound wooden door with a sign mounted on it that reads in common, "Sewer access. Authorized city officials only." You can see down here on the stone floor that through like the very, very thin crack at the bottom of this wooden iron-bound door, which also has a big old padlock on it. It's locked. That you can see from this side. There's fog from the morning
What
pouring
color is
in.
the fog?
It's gray fog. It's normal fog. And yeah, you can see you're in front of this completely locked door. Though I would say, yeah, no, it's a locked door. Go ahead.
Perfect. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Yeah, how long do you wait?
Until I can't hear anything above me.
925.
Yeah, you can hear what sounds like
That song where a woman killed a dog.
You can hear what sounds like a lot of footsteps upstairs. You can hear 2 guards, and then you hear 4 go around. You can hear
They're multiplying.
Yep, you can just sort of hear muffled. You don't catch a lot, but what you catch is like the standard, like the little bits, and you can be able to like piece it enough together where they're essentially just somebody broke in, you should search the area, blah blah. You know, it's like, you know, make sure they're not anywhere nearby. I don't think anything was stolen. We got to alert the the owners. We'll have to send a blah blah. Where ask around, like you can hear that happen. It takes about an hour before there is no more sound up above, but you do hear what sounds like a nailing of like a couple of like a hammer on some nails upstairs, a couple of other things. Yeah, some.
I am going to assume that this area is going to be under surveillance. So, what is in my explorer's pack? Not a crowbar. Ooh.
I should have left you my prayer book.
What is this door made out of?
It's a wooden door with iron. It's an iron-bound wooden door, is what the.
What is that?
Walk through it, you can burn.
It's an iron-bound wooden door. It means it's a wooden door with 2 big iron bands to brace it.
Okay.
Top and bottom.
And everything else in here is stone, right?
Yes.
Do I open up the roof of this little thing and then light this thing on fire?
Open up the roof of what?
Open up the little, so like the smoke can get out, so I'm not like.
Oh, yeah.
And light it on fire.
Shit.
Because that sounds like the best way to get rid of this door, right? Is to just.
It sounds like
burn the door down. And we all know, according to Ed's, fire travels very quickly when you light things on fire, as the Monday crew showed us.
When it's
and
dangerous.
you cannot burn to death
We did
because you're
science for
fire
you,
genocide.
Yeah, it's been
Make
proven.
sure.
I saw that episode. Pyre watched that episode of your.
Only when it's
Episode
dramatic.
65.
Well, I've got produce flame.
You want to try to
That's
burn
what I'm gonna do.
Burn it away?
We're gonna try and.
Yeah.
Or do we just straight hack at the door? It's got the iron bars, which I don't.
You have a chop thing. You can.
I have an axe.
Here's Jason, or what is it? I don't know.
That just makes a lot of noise. All right, for
There are a
time's
couple of
sake,
Here's Johnny.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
that
and
is
chop down
Johnny.
the door real quick.
Okay.
At least chop
The Shining.
space for me to get through.
Just make a strength athletics check to sort of fill out you trying to smash down this door.
Unless you say I have advantage because I can take my time.
Yeah, sure. Take advantage.
All right, 23.
Yeah.
Mike Myers shows up.
You,
on that.
it takes probably 20 minutes or so, but you can hack enough at this door, making quite a bit of noise, I imagine, do so. And you are able...
The floorboards rattle.
I mean, it's just you banging into this thing down here. You're not sure how far it's going to echo that way versus out on the other side of this thing.
If they open it, you can burn them.
You're not disturbed during the 20 minutes of you hacking it down, but it will eventually be out of your way. And it opens up into a disgusting smelling chamber, a pathway where you can see flowing through the ground floor of it is sewage. You busted into the
gross.
sewer.
Never mind. I go
Ninja
back
Turtles, bring them, please.
Yeah, we gotta find the Ninja Turtles. I jump in.
Yeah, you step out onto a pathway that seems to be risen a little bit above the flowing sewage, and it seems to go both north and south.
To the right, to the
Yeah.
left.
Woke
You,
up on 4
To the
intellect
left,
hours.
to the left.
you can see that the
I'm sorry,
passage
I'm sorry.
continues
Thanks,
south.
Kristen, I appreciate
Hanging
it.
about 5 feet off the ground is a circular tube where sludge is pouring out like a waterfall.
Ugh.
You wouldn't want to stand there. That's sludge.
You
No.
can jump it later.
Yep, it's probably it's pretty large. It's actually probably about as tall. Let me see here exactly what it says.
You see a mass turtle.
The thing is, though, guys, is it's the only way that continues to more of the map.
Where the
So,
tunnel.
I mean, I think I just want to get out of the sewer. I think I'm
Yeah.
just looking for like a sewer
Go for it,
access.
Pyre.
And then I can go get you guys, and we can just go in the way I want.
It
And
is
then you
big
can take
enough
it back.
to like almost stand in.
Okay.
A circle of, and its sludge just start pouring out of it.
Do I see any way out of here? Any like roof? Any...
You know that
Street access.
the sewer continues north and south. You imagine if you go far enough, you might find another exit. Or who knows? You might find Undermountain.
Oh, that's fun. Let me just solo.
You found.
Come
found
back,
the
level
map
20.
page.
You know, I'm like, oh, hey, what up, guys? I didn't.
You
find
walk
the
right
cell.
into the next campaign.
It's just. I don't know. You guys want me to go get you, or do you want me to go kill myself through this little hole?
I don't want you to
Kill
die.
me.
Please kill
Up
yourself
to you.
through a tiny hole.
I mean, Kristen wants me to kill myself getting into a tiny hole. We've all been there.
Go Alice in Wonderland it. Come on.
Okay.
You can do this.
All right. I look.
Oh my
I go
God.
We
against.
did
Climb
all our
up.
stupid
Do,
shit today.
do I see any footsteps or anywhere?
Make
This
a
is not
perception check.
frequented
You haven't
area.
asked me
Yes,
yet.
please, yeah. Battle the Necromancer who has been here.
It is a frequented area. Absolutely.
And I
Um,
assume they end here.
Yeah,
They do not continue down the path.
Do they like pizza, these people? Can you
They.
Oh,
You could definitely see the remnants of footprints. You can even see the remnants of what looks to be skeletal footprints. And they do
Oh, I
they
hate
do
undead.
stop right here. And you're
Oh,
imagining
alright.
there's only one place for them to go.
They're in the
Alright,
water.
Kristen wants me to go kill my
Breathing.
character, so I'm gonna go kill my character real quick, guys. I climb up it. I climb up this sludge.
Yep, it's
push
covered in
through it.
sewage.
Oh, it's a thing where at first I'm like, oh, but then it's like, alright, now I'm just covered.
About 3 feet of sewage up
It's
here.
just my life now.
It's about 3 feet of sewage up here.
And trudge through this.
Yeah, you
shit.
just drudge through, and it continues down into the darkness. You keep moving. There's a small ledge about halfway if you get here.
Oh, fuck, I don't have blessed prepared. Wait, how long does protection from evil and good last? That sounds
10
important.
minutes of
10
minutes.
concentration.
Not long
24
enough yet.
hours. Yes, 24 hours.
It's permanent.
Yeah, you can see
entire day.
there is a small ledge over here that you could lift yourself out of the sludge for a few moments, but to your dismay, it ends quite quickly this in this direction. What's your passive perception?
13.
Okay.
Not as bad as
Good
you
to know
think,
for all
all
of us.
right, everybody.
Very cool. The pathway seems to continue even further forward.
That's great. I'm gonna Indiana Jones this shit. A boulder's
Right
gonna
here?
come down.
Right here, you hear shouting. You hear shouting. You immediately hear, "Back! Back!" And it echoes out.
Does it sound like a gnomish voice?
It does.
Oh, I
You
gotta
could
go,
assume.
go,
You could
go,
assume.
go. Go.
You stop at an iron door. You see an iron door before you. Rusty.
Iron door.
Rusty on
I've
its
learned
hinges.
my strategy.
Let me just confirm. Let me look here.
Leila! Hi, puppy. Sorry.
Puppy.
No, you're good. Yeah, it's a rusty iron
Can't hear
door,
this
made of rusty iron, set into the wall above a dry, 1 foot wide stone ledge. The door has a lock on it, but it looks to be well corroded, and yeah.
Yeah, I just rip it off and open it.
Makes a horrible noise as it just
Loudest.
screeches
Yes.
open. You hear the sounds of a fight happening
Oh my
above.
God.
You can hear, "Back! Leave me alone!" And then you can also, you can hear, on top of that, you can hear, "Squawk! Have to kill him! Kill him! Squawk!" There's a fight happening. You can hear blades
Oh, yeah.
being crossed.
I run in.
Okay,
Skeleton.
I would.
I put my shield on if I haven't already.
Okay, I would like you to. I will have you roll initiative. Right here, because you can see through the arrow slits of this chamber here. There is a fight. There are bodies.
Wait. Do I want to cast Sanctuary on myself?
You can cast.
They have to make a saving throw, so they can't attack me unless they can succeed a saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nah, because I'm running into fight too, and it goes away if I hit people.
I am so sorry that everybody
Wait, what's
is not
this from?
also in this fight. I hope it's
I
all.
don't care. I need to know how this goes.
It's gonna be
Heroism.
fun. Someone's gonna be more traumatized
Y'all are
than
up
normal.
above.
God.
Let me roll initiative. See.
Alright, yeah, you know what? I cast heroism on myself.
Okay, yeah,
I'm gonna run
excellent.
in.
Let me get all my rolls here first. Let me get all my rolls. Since this is a thing. This is
Because
insane.
Fire needs a little motivation right now. So him casting the spell is like, alright, Fire, you got this. They didn't believe me. They left me here to die.
I just
Ran
want to
off. They
die.
didn't trust my plan.
Oh
Healing-
my god.
Healing is not that good at getting down chimneys, as she said.
All right, there are bodies of Kinku.
But she tried. They're tried. I just told them.
Let me describe the room so that I can describe.
Alright.
So I describe what you're looking at here. So beyond these arrow slits of this brick wall where the arrow slits were added to this room at some point, you're not sure. They are obviously your normal arrow slit design. You can see beyond that is a rubble-filled cellar. You see that a cellar that was probably once two entirely separate cellars belonging to buildings up above. The walls have broken down to form one large chamber combining two cellars together. You can see that bones scatter all over the floor, very much the decor of a would-be necromancer. And you can see right now fresh bodies on the floor of Kinku. Their robes marked in purple with that faint lighter purple sign of the Xanathar. A couple of them dead on the ground. You see some skeletons dead on the ground as well. And you see more those that are alive. You see 3 Xanathar Kinku and 2 shambling armored skeletons that are pretty much protecting a small gnome who pretty much looks like the gnome from World of Warcraft that you'd be like, that's the Necromancer gnome. He's got like the fucking fancy robes and he has a big toupee on. That's just obvious.
Oh, wow.
He says, "Give them back! I gave you what you wanted. Go!" And they're like,
have it.
"Kill him, squawk! Orders to kill! Orders to kill!" And that is the situation you are looking at in this moment. So this skeleton goes first. Oh yeah, fucking
Guys, I didn't even think about sneaking in. How
fucking
crazy
fight.
would that be?
There's no surprise because
You'd be
they're
disadvantaged
both
anyway.
engaged.
-1 disadvantage.
Yeah, you would get advantage on an attack, but there's no surprise rounds because everything is
Yeah.
just happening.
All right.
Let me
Going
get
at 7.
some combat music here.
Lucky number 7. You know, maybe we just wait this one out, right? We just kind of
Hey.
watch for a little bit.
It's one lower than my lucky number.
Keep them back! And then the skeletons immediately step forward. This one, this one is right here. So he's going to move right down here. He's
Fight
gonna make
yourself, Ed.
I know.
Do it.
I'm
Do it.
going
It's
to.
the Ed show.
It's
the
Ed show. Short sword. Ooh, 23 to hit for 5 piercing. Nice.
Get him skeleton.
Immediately, this skeleton sort of whips up the sword, grabs it, backhands right into this thing's shoulder. And it's it has been the battle is well begun, and now it's Kinku's turn. That same Kinku is going to fight. God, this is gonna just be.
Because I like kind of have vision, but not really of what's going
Oh my god.
And
Yeah, this is happening. This is happening exactly like this. All right. It doesn't have
Guys, we've like
surprise.
fucked up every major fight in this whole campaign. I'm just
it's
throwing it
a
out
theme
there.
that we have. That's how we do.
Yeah, you can hear the blades cross. Ching! No actual attack put
Now
through
we're
there.
not even part of one.
Have you
This
guys
other
seen
one's
Mystery
gonna
sorry.
Man?
swing.
That's us.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly you with your idea.
More blades crossing. Ching, ching. This is a full-on fight, and then this Kinku is going
You're
to.
just sitting there.
Did I not roll for this one? This one's also alive. I have to roll for this one too.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, that one will go right there. Right after Pyre. Cool.
While
This
fighting, I'm
one
trying to get
is
her
going
teeth
to
fixed.
shoot the skeleton. Nope. Oh my god. Taking her to the dentist. 11 won't hit. You hear a bowstring. Ting! Squawk! I missed! And it's Pyre's turn.
All right.
Is that what Kenku sound like?
5. Oh, that's a little
They
more.
don't talk.
They don't. They make. No, they talk. They make sounds of other
They
creatures.
I walk in,
Okay.
and I have to announce myself as I walk in.
Yes.
They all like. Yeah. These two Kiku in the back. Well, this one would turn to you when you walk in. Immediately
Understood.
draw its sword.
Everyone put your weapons down. We can talk about this. I'm sure there's just a misunderstanding.
Understanding.
As I'm like pulling my axe out, you know, like
This isn't a persuasion check.
no.
Okay.
Intimidation.
No, that's your movement. Anything to do with your action?
15, 20. I look at the gnome. Does the gnome acknowledge me?
He's immediately got these two skeletons out. Yeah, you shout to the room. He'll immediately go, "Who the hell is that?" Just like, what's going on? Why is everybody in my lair?
I can be your demon or your angle.
Save me! He'll immediately shout, "Save me! And I'll reward you with everything! Please, save
No
me!"
one's leaving this
The
room.
memes.
Alright.
I can move my full movement here, and I'm going to ready an attack to just attack anything that comes near me if it wants to come near me.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come near you.
If it wants to. If they want to run away,
It's
if
got
they
its
want
sword
to
out.
attack activity,
It's got its
alright.
sword out. It will not.
Alright.
This one will not provoke any.
That's an 8. There's the lucky 8.
It will duck down and then take a swipe at you. 15 to hit.
No. Get out of here. with that
Ching!
shit.
Yeah, you cross swords. And it looks at you. It's like, I feel like. No, wait, no, it does. The Kinku are the hardest thing to roleplay. I'm just gonna say squawk and then speak.
Just squawk.
That's how it's
all
gonna
you
happen.
gotta do is just squawk.
Squawk!
Even if all you did was squawk, I'd still be happy.
Squawk!
Yeah.
Do I know you? It's just he crosses blades with you. Like it feels like he's met you before. Oh wait, no, not you. You were never there in the beginning. That was somebody else. Squawk! I've never met you before.
He's a friend. No, he's a friend. No, he's not really.
Alright, bring
It's a
it.
complicated situation. Okay. He can.
Very sweet.
Have fun watching me die, everyone.
Go fuck yourself.
Thanks for running away.
Oh my god. He's gonna cast a firebolt for 1 fire damage to this Kinku over here. He's like, burn to my magic!
I kind of just want to dodge the whole time and hope the Kenku die to him, and then like just finish off whatever's left.
That's
Yes.
a miss.
This Necromancer must die.
That's a miss.
Listen, if I get the option to do 4d8 damage to a skeleton, I'm gonna
It's a total
take it.
miss. They're just clashing blades. And this one will make another short sword. Oh my god, they all miss. I rolled 2 natural ones, an 8 and a 9. It's just these 4 individuals in this other chamber are just clashing blades. They cannot get anything in on each other. It's just ching ching.
You're using up all the DMs and nat ones in not Tomb of Annihilation.
Pyre, what would you like to
I'll
do?
try and
Please
supply,
not be doing
I'll
that.
try and supply some of my own to balance it out.
There you go. Gonna need some of those.
I'm going to swing with my axe on this Kenku's face.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It crosses blades with you. It just says,
2 ones.
if you ain't the wizard, you will die, squawk. And it is his turn. He's going
Bring
to
it.
attack you. A 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
It would be
How
9
much?
piercing damage.
So 6.
So 6.
5, 6. And I keep my heroism up. Which means I get 2 more temp HP every single round it's up.
Very
Nice.
nice. Okay, so
Outlast. And then I got 19 lay on hands health.
Lasser over here is going to
I'm
fireball.
beefy.
Damn you! You caught me when my spells were spent. Die! And he's going to natural 1, my 3rd natural 1 in a row. And it's,
I want them to do well. I'm rooting for the skeletons because I can
It's
talk to
skeleton.
that dude.
Yeah.
skeleton will hit
Yeah.
and kill this one Kinku in front of it. Yes, my minions, destroy them. And this other Kinku is going to go. I love that I fucking sparsed them back and forth. Couldn't make it easy on myself. It's a Kinku.
Wow.
Short sword, miss, skeleton. I'm not detailing the misses anymore. It's going to be skeleton short sword, 21 to hit for 6. Oh man, the skeleton hordes are making it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, maybe I should try and talk this dude into going to attack the skeletons.
This Kinku is going to
Alright.
immediately attack with short sword.
I've got a quick question about one of my abilities.
16 will hit for 8. Yeah, what's up?
Got this fun move I haven't been able to use yet called Rebuke the Violent.
Oh,
Okay, I thought it specifically said ally, but it doesn't. It says any creature.
nice, nice.
Okay, never mind. That does. I was gonna ask if anybody in this fight can be my ally, but it doesn't matter. But that's a very fun ability.
I would love to see it. Rebuke the violent. You can use your channel divinity to rebuke those who use violence. That's everyone in this room. Immediately after the attacker within 30 feet of you deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. They take radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt. That's amazing. Does that work for
So
like
if somebody gets
divinity?
crit for a shit ton of damage, I can give it right back to the dude.
Yeah.
after
which
an
is
attacker
fun.
within 30
It's-
feet of you deals damage?
It uses the same resource as my +5 to persuasion, though. That's why
I just need to see like you use it. This is just not
I use it.
you use
Oh,
it.
it uses
It's a-
my channel divinity. I get 1 per short rest.
So is this a one-time thing that happens?
It's a
So,
one-time thing.
For this next round, anybody who hit.
Oh no, I haven't used it. I just had a question about it, and then I answered my own question about it.
Okay. Are you?
We just wanted to stop you from playing D&D with
Yeah.
yourself for about 10
That's
seconds.
fine. This Kinku went. It managed to stab into the skeleton. The skeleton is bloodied. It is your turn, Pyre.
All right. I mean, I gotta hit something, guys. What is it? I haven't hit something in a fight in like 4 straight fights or something.
Come on, buddy, you can do it. I believe.
This is your
Oh!
Did you use your inspiration already?
Oh yeah, I tried
Yeah,
to
you did.
break it through the door
Trying
with
to
it.
break the door.
You swing down, and the Kinku puts its clawed foot on your sword and like presses into the ground, says, "What? No, you die!" And it's
Fair.
it's going to attack you.
Oh, 2 dumb shapes.
For the Xanathar squawk! And it's going to just short sword.
Uh,
A 14 to hit does not hit.
AC 19.
Nice. The Losser is going to fire another firebolt. 23 to hit, and it will deal 6 damage, burning this Kinku. It's still alive, but definitely bloodied. All right. Just die. Just flames. Now we've got skeletons going.
I love this game, guys. It's great.
it's great.
Doing so well right now.
We knew at the start that this was gonna be a session.
This Kinku has been
It's
cut
gonna be
down.
weird.
This Kinku has been cut down and killed. Slain.
Perfect.
There are only the the Kinkus are
How much damage did he do to that Kenku?
7.
Do I spend my rank? Because there's a lot of skellies still alive. I don't know how I feel about
You gonna be
that.
killing skeletons if you want to talk to the dude?
I mean, maybe I just talk to him with this. Because the problem is it doesn't work if something hits me. It has to be
Yeah.
when something hits somebody.
It's gotta
I think
be
we're gonna hold
something
off
else.
on it
This
because it's
Kenku
also my +5 persuasion.
is
So like,
dead.
talk to him.
Yeah.
This skeleton is going to fire an arrow, immediately pulling out. It'll put its hand out, and bones just sort of rise up from below and form the arrow. It pulls back and shoots an arrow out in a very quick single motion towards this one here. Short bow will hit for 6. Plunks right in the back of the head of this thing.
Oh, friend.
And this Kinku is dead, and it's Pyre's turn.
You know, I want to take the dodge action and just let him kill the Kenku, but there it is.
Alright, that hits.
Finally. You got a hit.
10.
How do you kill it?
I think it just keeps talking shit, and it's just like one of those like hack halfway through his neck, and then just a follow-up swing and just decapitated. Because Pyre like is like not trying to kill people, but then he's just like, all right, I'm fucking done here.
Okay.
Chops his head off, just to make a statement, you know, to this Necromancer.
All right. Yeah, you chop its head off. On his turn, he's going to ready a spell and hold it out towards you. And she says, "Are you here to help me, or are you here to hurt me?"
I heard trouble, and these awful beasts can do nothing but good. So tell me, what did they take from you?
They took it. They took my stone. Oh,
Where did they go? Where did they go with their stone?
He points over. He points over in this direction. Can you see this arrow? He says, "That way. That way. Kill them."
Come with me.
Show.
We'll go get them. Give me 2 of your skeletons. We'll take care of it.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. We're
Let
not
it
blowing.
Let it be.
Where
Fire
is
show.
persuasion?
Fire show. What is it? I mean, it depends on how.
12 isn't bad. Remember, 12.
I mean,
how
He
Yeah.
rolled
Yeah.
he rolled a 7. He immediately just says, "Yes, yes, yes, yes." And he'll be like, "You two, go with him. I'm out of spells. I'm not risking my life. Go." And yeah, you've got
What
2
is it
skeletons.
I'm looking for exactly? Some kind of rock?
He says, "My beautiful stone, made of. Wait, I can't remember. No, I can't remember. It took my memories. No, just get it back."
It'll be yours. It'll be yours by the evening.
All right. So you can use the rest of your movement on your turn, and we're gonna roll some new initiatives.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you immediately step in and see the floating grapefruit gazer that's been following you before, and another Kinku with its sword out. You see 2 dead human beings who look to be in fine clothes. You imagine these are the two of his apprentices. They are dead. They've had their throats
such a
cut.
beautiful love
All
story
right.
that we really
Let me
got
roll
into.
for this other Kinku. You do see that there's also a set of stairs in the back of the room. Yeah, and the stone doesn't seem to be anywhere in current sight.
You got this, Tom. You got
So yeah, they are.
I'm gonna move in all the way to here.
Okay, yeah.
this.
if you
Finishing
have
the campaign by
What
yourself.
the fuck is this? Oh, that's a rat.
If you have the movement, yeah. You see big ass rats crawling around back here.
Alright.
Let me just move this in the proper place. Okay, so
We're speedrunning the campaign. He can finish it. He can do it.
you were the last one to go, so it's gonna be this Kinku who you step into the room and then immediately just says, "You will go no further, squawk!" And it's going to.
That's fair. I am out of the 30 feet I am allowed to move every 6 seconds.
It's going to make a short sword attack. 11 is not going to hit. You clash blades.
No.
Alright. Losser is going to
Fuck
move.
off with that shit. Lotzer can cry and wet his pants in the corner for all I care.
He's going to move into here. And take the dodge action. Skeletons are going to move into the room.
Get in here.
Just so we see real quick how high up this chamber, because this gazer is going to use distance for sure if it can. Areas of
That's fine.
compass.
Skeletons can shoot him out.
Okay, yep, they're only 7 feet high, so it doesn't matter. So the skeleton's immediately going to, it's going to draw its blade and try to cut into the gazer, as it's been commanded to do so by its master.
Listen, the only one of these things we fought, we instantly killed with like 4
Yeah.
sneak attacks. We just
Yep.
like,
It
popped the
cuts
corner.
into the gazer, and you can see like a couple of its eye stalks fall to the ground. It looks pretty wounded, but it is
Hey.
its turn.
Can they control the skeletons?
What can who?
Could the rest of my party could like
It's too much for me to have to
much
to
for
set
you?
everybody up, and then everybody's gonna move to like weird things. We're just gonna do it normal.
My name is Skelly. It's to be here, and hi, Pyre. I shall help you.
Gee, I wonder what Pyre's doing right now.
Okay, it's going to hit you with a frost ray, Pyre. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
My specialty.
Alright, you make it, yeah. It burns there.
Hits my shield.
And make a wisdom saving throw as it tries to hit you with a fear ray.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you right now. I got 22, but I have heroism on. I'm immune to fear anyway.
Okay, yeah, these two beams.
Take it full on.
These two beams just just basically reflect off the shield, like to know.
He's got his chest out.
This is the hero moment.
This is where I rip off my clothes and I got the S on, and I'm just.
All right, this other skeleton's gonna move in and take a swing at that gazer. Another short sword attack. 17 hits for 5 piercing. That gazer's bloody.
Bros. All right.
I could do this all day.
All right, Pyre.
Borrow Pyre.
your
Let's swing at that gazer.
Okay. Then make an attack.
I don't have advantage, but
9 will not hit. It dodges out of the way. This little buzzing grapefruit.
Dude,
Whoa, why?
I'm really bad on my attack.
The Kiki is going to make a short sword attack on you.
Dice have been a 3, a
It
6,
will not hit.
a 1, a 17, and a 4.
Losser will move
Those have
over
been my
here.
rolls.
Take the defense action. His skeletons are going to take a slice at a miss and a hit for 3, just killing the gazer. The skeletons put down the gazer. They cut it down. Honestly, yeah, the gazer probably should move. Oh, no, it didn't get a turn. I should have moved it. It's fine. It's dead.
I mean, it was going to take a million attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, it was going to. You're absolutely right. Pyre, it's your turn.
I look at the Kenku and I say, "Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger?
Where's the stone?
Where's the stone?"
Do you want to try to make an intimidation check?
Yeah.
It's disadvantage because you're dealing with a zealot. That's your action.
I
too.
mean, I'm just going to smack him anyway.
Okay.
12.
Does not hit.
Alright.
It immediately crosses blades, puts your blade to the side, and it's gonna make.
Can I move here?
Leather armor.
You can move partway up the stairs, and now you're kind of like
trying to
battling.
block its exit.
Yeah, you're like battling up the stairs situation. Oh wait, yeah, no, you can move through it. You can move through.
I mean, if not, I could have gone like 5.
You can technically move through any enemy space as long as you don't end it. You can move through any enemy space, but it's difficult terrain. So this Kinku is fighting you on the stairs. This is like amazing. A 10 will not hit, so you're just crossing blades.
Pyre really leans into his shield. He doesn't. When he does swing his axe, he goes way too hard. Like every swing, he's going for the home run, and that's why he's just like missed at all of these. He just goes for the gusto.
Losser is going to disappear.
That's fine.
It's like
That's
a
allowed.
it's like a kung fu movie thing right now. You're like fighting up the stairs.
Yeah.
Skeletons are gonna move in.
I have the high ground, Kenku.
Surrounded, they're gonna make some short sword attacks, a failure and a hit for 8. It cuts into the back of its leg for 8.
Oh yeah.
It is bloody
Don't try it.
from the attack.
I was tempted to give the
Thanks for the follow.
Skeletons don't take bonus from radiant. This is metagaming right here, but something weird with 5th edition. They don't take bonus radiant damage.
So yep, it is
Unless it
bloodied.
specifies.
What would you like to do, Pyre?
Kill it.
Go for it.
Oh
That hits. How do you kill it?
This one I have the higher. It's a full on just chop right through the middle of the skull down, and just like
Absolutely.
crush his head open, Mortal Kombat style.
Yeah.
And
Excellent.
motion for the skeletons, even though they don't understand the word. Motion for them to, I assume, go up the stairs.
You can hear, so this is where I'm going to have combat end really quick. I'm going to wipe this away. You hear what sounds like at the very top of the stairs, which is another good 30 feet all the way to the surface. It's a long stairway. You can see a bit of light come from the top of the door, and a figure move through a door into the white light of the outside. You can see just sort of that shadow of the Kinku face, and something glowing in its palm at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, Captain America run
and
up there.
the door slams.
My shield out.
We are in a chase scene now. Now it is a chase scene in the city streets. And
If I'm in the streets, I'm yelling. First thing I yell is for Soma, Fung, and Keeling. Keep in mind, this is a good like hour after you guys left.
Keeling is killed already in her mouth.
I don't think anyone's here unless someone has a really good reason as to why.
I would love to
I
go
went back
and
for
look.
my tooth.
No, you're not
Oh,
there.
look, but there we are.
You're 60 feet behind him.
Yeah.
You're 60 feet behind him.
After we would resolve Keeling, we would just like try to mask ourselves and try to see the area if we hear about him, about Pyre, anything about what happened. Like,
So you immediately. If it's an hour, so we're talking about a metropolis. You took her back to Troll Skull.
I'm thinking that we just try to find some place where she could like have her face like.
Oh
slicked in.
yeah, forgot about it. Get that
And then-
restoration spell cast on there.
Is it possible?
All right, I'm going to have you roll straight luck to see if you're even in this
Straight
area
luck.
at the same time.
Yes.
How do we roll luck?
A
Do we want
D20.
Do we want low or high?
Low or high?
Which one do we want?
What do you
Go
wanna
high. We rock it. We go 100% all the time. High.
Go low. Wait, what?
So 11
Go
to
high.
20 or 1 to
Roll a
10.
D20.
Oh, those are some good fucking odds.
Let's do it.
Who's rolling? Am I rolling? Are they rolling?
Guild leadership.
That would be somebody's rolling a luck roll, not me.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 if we want high.
I guess this is
Above a
Pyre's
10.
luck. Yeah.
Okay.
You are so far away from this situation. Like, this is a moment where Pyre, like, busts up, calls for his friends, and we immediately skip to, like, the music changes completely, and we go to, the music skips.
I told you I was giving you some more nat ones. I told you I was gonna fight you.
Yep, just a sec. Yeah, it immediately skipped.
No, I think here's the thing is I think we're gonna run right by them and they're not gonna.
And like you are somewhere across the city, and you're at a dentist, the two tooth pulled out, and you can see this individual. He's got this huge set of tools, and it's a dwarf. Says, "So, how did you tell me again how exactly you went about losing two of your teeth in one moment? Can you explain the process to me?"
I
We were
bit the
doing
rope
some-
because I was stuck in a chimney.
You were in a
I
chimney?
told you.
This is insane.
Back on the couch. She's just-
We were trying some stuff and it didn't go the way I'd planned. And just please help her.
I'll do my best. At which point, that's the scene. That's the quick scene that we get before we move back over. Because we still have 40 minutes.
Listen, Ed, you know when I start beelining, we fly. All right.
So we're using classic.
Remember Storm King's Thunder? Neither do I, because we ran through that shit so fast.
We are using classic D&D chase rules. Right out of the book. The only difference is you're going to be rolling your complication and not the other guy. Because I really hate how that turns out. So let's do it. Let's do the
I
chase.
don't know these rules. I have my skeletons with me in the street, right?
You do technically. Oh
no.
my god.
Skeletons don't get tired, right? We want them in the chase.
It's gonna implicate you.
I'm gonna run with you.
Listen, I'm plenty educated enough. All right.
Clink, clink, clink.
So this street definitely.
Chatter.
There's definitely people, and when they see the Kiku running and then you running with skeletons right after, there's screams, and there's people running
What
away.
happened with the skeletons just shooting arrows at this dude for like a turn, and then they're out of the chase?
Okay, yeah. If you wanna do that, that's fine.
Whatever. I don't know what they do.
They're probably
not your master.
they. You know what? They're not gonna go up the stairs. I don't think they follow. I think their command of the master was to kill those in the next room. So they're not actually with you.
We have a moment where I expect like Frodo to throw the ring in the fire, but he doesn't, and I just look betrayed.
This is they just kind of like.
Right, how do these rules work? What are
So
we doing?
these rules are interesting. You it's essentially similar to combat, but on your turn you will click on your
not
token.
doing well.
You will click on your token. All the combat rules apply, except opportunity attacks are no longer a thing. They do not exist. They do not happen in a chase. So if you click on your token, you'll notice a couple of things. You have an initiative button where it normally is at the top, and also a chase complication. At the beginning of your turn, you're going to roll a chase complication. There is a 0.5% chance that nothing happens at all, but something bad might happen in the streets.
I don't have the chase button.
If you click on your token, you can't see a chase button?
I just have initiative.
Let me see if I can go to that.
I'm alright if you want to roll it.
They whispered to
Honestly,
me.
the less I'm rolling, the better. There's a reason why I went with the subclass that gets +5 to something.
I'll roll it. It's really no big deal. And you can see you also have a number that's 6. That's 3 plus your Constitution modifier. That's how many times you can dash. At the end of a round. So another thing that is different, and this is the most difficult part for most players to get past, and I understand that's difficult, and I'm sorry, but if it's better, I'll take away all this, and we can do numbers instead. This map does not represent the actual place you are. It is not a straight line.
100% cool with us just moving.
It is just moving, so we know distances for fighting reasons. At the end of a round, the runner needs to roll a stealth check. If they pass the leader of the chase, whoever that is, whoever's in front, if they pass their perception check, they win and they're gone. So it's very lean towards the runner versus the runnee. Your situation to make this stop is to incapacitate them. Essentially, you have to knock them out or make it so that they cannot perceivably move in the next round. If they can't move,
like
the
this
chase
bad boy, this is how I want it to go down. It's range 30 feet, so I gotta get closer.
Yes, but at the end of a round, which is going to be very short here, it'll make a stealth check versus your perception. If it succeeds, it's out of there. It's gone. It disappears thematically. It's able to dive out of the way. We'll explain it away. But you have a certain amount of dashes according to that number. You will spend those if you want to dash in the moment. Yep, that's basically everything. So let's roll initiative. This could be.
Get over here.
This could be pretty.
So essentially, it's gonna get away probably.
Unless
I get an extra inspiration.
You got good combo.
Tackling this solo. This is the most fire thing we could have done.
You get an extra inspiration.
All right, because that's a 9 initiative. Do we spend it right now?
You've got amazing con.
That's true, but. I got +3 to perception. It's not bad, but every turn he gets a chance to run away. It's not gonna be who can out sprint the other. It's gonna be if I don't get to him within 3 turns, he's gonna be gone because out of lob.
You can dash 3 times in.
I also know sleep. How much?
You can dash once per turn.
Okay.
You can dash 6 times in this combat.
Sleep, yeah. He's got low HP now, right? Or Kenku aren't very beefy, so.
5d8, right? That's all right. So I go first.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, look, you rolled a 5 initiative. Yeah, you're
all right. So my options are sleep, which doesn't have a saving throw, but I have to roll 5d8.
It's got to beat his HP, right?
It's got to beat his HP.
Yeah.
Or I can force him to make a wisdom saving throw, and if he fails, he has to fight me. Or he can't willingly move farther away from me.
I don't know. 5d8 sounds better.
Oh, must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts, so it can still try to. Yeah, we're gonna do some sleep.
Okay.
Wait, can I not dash if I cast? Because I could dash if I cast Compel Duel because it's bonus action.
You could.
Compel Duel is bonus.
Yeah, you could if you want.
Yeah. Because you're not a rogue, you don't bonus action.
Yeah.
And I don't get attacks of opportunity.
There's none. Mm-hmm. Oh, you didn't even roll your complication at the beginning. I had to do that before you even did anything.
Did he roll his complication?
No complication. It's at the turn, at the beginning of the turn. Individual turn. So no complication, you're good.
Okay, good.
Setting you up. Do it.
You know what? Let's go all in. Let's do sleep. Wait, how much? Oh, it's okay. 5d8. So that is on average. 5d8 is 40. Cut it in half. That's 20 plus 5 because it's for 5 total dice. So that's an average 25. That's pretty good. I don't think these guys have.
It's a good average.
I think we're just gonna cast sleep on this fucker.
Let's pray.
Okay.
To the higher
All
power
right,
right
and
now.
I can't
Let's
use
go.
inspiration on sleep. So 3. All how many ones? How many ones? Let's guess right now. I'm gonna guess 3. I'm gonna guess 3 ones. And level 1. 32! Holy shit!
Yes!
Holy shit!
Yes.
So the
I
spell,
rolled a 7, a 4, an 8, a 5, and an 8.
Nice.
you cast the spell. We see the powder of the magic sifting down, and immediately the kinku poof, poof, falls.
Thank God.
The stone rolls out of its hand, and because D&D's an asshole, another
wanted me
kinku
to
rolls
know.
out right from under, right out of a
No.
building, just in time,
No.
and picks it up.
This is
Whoa.
bullshit.
The other Kenku. How close is the other Kenku?
It's right
When
next.
I cast sleep, because that's
30
a 20
foot.
foot, it's a
Or
20
20
foot
foot
area. You know,
He rolls out the minute after the spell happens.
Okay, I don't like that.
I know, I don't like it
Okay,
either.
well,
I don't like that at all.
I'll copy paste the book note for you if you want to see where they say another kinku picks it up.
I'm not arguing. You're not following the rules.
I-
I'm saying the book.
Got robbed.
I know.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Our chase continues.
That Kenku went down, so he doesn't get his turn, right? It goes back to me. Right?
Yeah, he's effectively out of here.
Alright.
It's that next kinku's turn.
Wah! Wah!
We're running, brother. this is how we're doing it. All right, it's gonna make a complication roll.
And it falls over his face.
No complication. It's going to move 30 feet, and then it's going to move another 30 feet with a dash and spend one of its 3 dashes. I'm just going to spend it from this other one, so -1. And it's just running. It's just running away. It's got the stone and immediately curl out just in time to catch it. You imagine there are probably many Xanathar agents that could have their eyes on you in this moment, since this thing is it's some trouble. So it's running, at which point at the beginning of your turn, I'm going to roll possible complication. None. Go ahead.
Alright, we're gonna move 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Step on his throat. No. And guys, guess what the range of sleep is? It's 90 feet. The thing with this though is I'm gonna be losing ground every turn. And he got an extra 5. Hey, this guy got a free 5 feet for jumping out in front of the other guy. So instead of being 60 feet, he's now 65
And
feet.
how many times do you think the book is gonna?
I think it's got another fuck you because rule
Yeah.
of 3.
Yeah.
Hey, that smile on Ed's face says everything.
Brandon.
I'm sorry, he's annoying.
You know what? We'll I got one more sleep. We're gonna chase this guy down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's my turn. I'll mark off one of my dudes.
All right. It is its turn. It's going to make a...
Good thing we don't have any of the monks here. That's good.
Its turn is going to make the complication roll.
And it failed.
Well,
You
large
agreed,
obstacles
okay.
such as a horse or cart
rolled
blocks
the
your
one.
way.
I rolled the 1.
On a failed check, the obstacle counts as 10 feet of minus to its terrain. Okay, so and as it's making its way through this crossway, a horse and carriage bowls out, and it's immediately stopped for the moment. Let's see how it rolls.
The horse squishes its head.
Like shit, and it loses all of its movement.
Needs to get a 15 DC acrobatics.
That's
It got
who
a
is-
7, so
He
it
was riding the horse, but Barnabas Blackwind himself. I almost called him Blackstaff again. Blastwind. That's
Blackstaff.
So it will take a negative 10 to, the obstacle counts as 10 feet of difficult terrain, so it will lose 20 feet of its movement, so it would be,
Chance.
so 10, 20, and then it will do the rest of its 30 right there, and then it will dash for the next 30. At the end of its turn, it gets to make a stealth check to try to break line of sight from you.
No, he doesn't.
so
He doesn't want to do it.
What's
no.
your passive perception?
13, but I'm looking right at him, so it's got to be at least.
Remember that this is not a complete accurate map to this is just your distance. It makes a stealth check at the end to try to break away.
Ed, if I was in this situation, I was trying to hide from something. Would you have them roll for perception?
Would I have them roll for perception?
No, you know what? Roll the stealth. Roll the stealth. It's not gonna matter.
If this was the opposite way and you guys were running,
he's gonna roll a 1, Ed. Give me the stealth roll.
I would do these exact rules if it were you guys, just to say. So stealth roll to try to run away.
1. Natural 1.
It's not a 1. It's not a 1. It is a 21.
Piece of
Oh,
So-
God.
What? These are okay. I'm gonna throw this out there. This is the worst rule I've ever seen in all of my RPGs I've played. These are the worst chase rules of all time.
Let's just clarify right now.
Sorry.
Let me just lay this out for all of D&D. All chase rules piss players off. They're just lame because you don't get to
sorry.
catch the thing or it doesn't get away. They do. They piss me off too. They suck.
It's an odds of probability thing where if he gets a stealth roll every turn, even doesn't matter how good my perception is, he will succeed.
The runner has the advantage in these rules, but I use them because it allows my players to run away from bad situations easily. So they are what they are, and I know they're frustrating. I apologize, my friend. I'm there with you. You see it duck into a. You lose sight of it. It ducks into a old tower. You see a tower built into the side of a wall that you've probably been chasing down, a city wall. It ducks into a city wall tower, and out of sight. You see where that tower is, though.
All right, we're gonna fucking run in that tower.
Okay, we're advancing to the tower encounter.
Listen,
Fast forwarding like 4 weeks here.
when I encounter something
You go for
idea
it.
bullshit, I double down.
Let me just grab your token.
It's
here.
like it's like running into Ganon's castle without a sword. You like picked up like Deku nuts on the way, maybe, but you're just like
That's how I played Breath of the Wild. It was like got
Running
out of
with
the
the
tutorial
stick,
place,
yeah.
and I just went straight to Ganon's Tower and beat Ganon. It took forever. It was way too hard.
I will tell you right now that Elf in Adam's Kobold's game gave the same reaction. He got extremely pissed with
Whoever
the chase.
designed this rules doesn't understand probability.
What happened instead was they didn't do these rules because it made them all mad, and instead Adam said, "Well, we'll just roll one die," and that pissed everybody off because they failed. So it's my belief that all chase rules make people angry. They just don't work. Excellent. So,
If you want some good car chase rules, play Shadowrun and TPK your whole party instantly when one car gets nudged.
we're still in it. It's not over.
We were going under 25 miles per hour, and then we fender bendered, and then everyone in the car died.
What? The rules are bad. They're
so
the
bad.
bigger the vehicle,
What
the
was
more
this?
damage everyone. This is Shadowrun. Anyway, I kick in the door.
Yep,
I don't know.
boom.
I don't even describe the situation.
You kick in the door, you slam open the door, and you're immediately met with an entryway. You can hear what sounds like screaming children inside. You hear, "No! Give him back! No!"
Oh, the kids got the stone, and then the thing took it. I just kick it through the next door.
All right, boom! You pound open the door, and
Whoa.
before you go, I've got some art for you. Or before you continue, I have to make these exist.
before fire inevitably ends.
You see two kids. You see two kids who have some key
Shiny.
art.
Oh, yes.
He stepped into a horror film.
Yeah.
You see some
Come play
key
with us.
art
Fire.
here. I'm going to
I will.
show you.
Is Wayne Brady?
I'm just gonna show you these with this. You see that?
I see it.
Great. I knew
Okay.
it.
All right, you see the girl, and you see this other
Oh,
individual.
she looks cool.
Yeah, this. Yeah, you see, and then so if you type off the girl, I'll show you the other one. Or if you tap off the
I
girl.
saw him.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you see
scared.
a sort of a chubby young boy of tawny skin. He's holding like a staff, like a wizard's staff. He's wearing like it's pretend, like he's got a cape and everything. They look like homeless kids pretending to be adventurers. And you can
Now
see
they're my party members.
you can see this other girl who she looks to just have tears in her eyes, but like nothing's coming out of her voice. Like she looks like she wants to speak but can't. And this one's immediately sees you and just says, "Stop! You're not here to hurt us, are you? It took our friend.
Fire takes a second.
It took our friend."
Here,
Sounds
Paul
like
gets his hair together. He kneels down and puts his hand on both of their shoulders.
Yeah, the girl immediately like
Listen,
has her
kids.
sword out, like she's like vigilant, and she doesn't say a word, but she's like vigilant. She's got her wooden sword and looks out.
Where did they take your friends?
It says, "You're not here. Hey, are you with the bird? The bird?
I'm here to fry that chicken.
It took our friend Squidly. It took him upstairs." And you can immediately hear upstairs like, "Put me down, bird brains."
I'm tempted to say, come with me if you want to be a hero, but I don't think I'm going to put these kids in
These
harm's
kids will
way.
be in harm's way for
I
sure.
don't think we're going to do it. I say, don't worry. I've got this. And I run up the stairs. And you can't look heroic while running upstairs, but he sure tries to, you know? Like,
All right, yeah. You run up the stairs and immediately see a very dramatic scene of this Kinku holding. He's got in one hand the stone of the Galore, and like in the grasp of its muscly Kinku arm is this child held by the neck, and it has a blade up to its throat.
No, kids, come
And
on.
it says, "Squawk! Back off! Back off! Or the kid dies! Squawk!"
okay.
What do you do? And you can immediately
And
see
we're
he's just
at
like,
the
"Let me
dentist."
go!"
We're just chilling.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm a rogue! Stealth!
What
He's just-
components? What do I need to cast?
He's just yelling stealth.
So if I do this, I'm just going to assume he has the held action to, if I make any aggressive movement, he's going to slit this kid's throat. Right?
Yeah, that's kind of the situation.
Okay.
What do you do?
Okay, I can't. This spell has every component, so I'm not gonna. If I could just be like, boom, cast Sanctuary on the kid, I would.
This is the encounter meant for Pyre, the negotiator.
Fire. What's his exit? It says, listen, friend. We've been through a lot today. I think no one here has to die. I think we just need to calm down and think about what would really get us in the least amount of trouble here at the end of the day, right? Like,
This whole time you can hear Squidly, the kid. He's just whispering, "Stealth, stealth, stealth." And he's just trying. He just doesn't want to be here. And the Kinku, yes, knife hold. Go ahead.
let the kid go. We can settle this ourselves, which doesn't have to involve bloodshed. We can all go about our day. If you're worried about Xanathar repercussions, I can offer you a sanctuary from that.
Make a
By the way, I will say, if he slits the kid's throat, I'm gonna rebuke the violent on this motherfucker. and
make a
him at least
persuasion.
die for-
Make a persuasion check.
Never mind. I'm
20.
spending the +5. We've been holding on to it the whole time.
Natural 20, natural 25. Come on.
12. It's a 12.
It's a 12.
12. But I'm gonna use my bonus inspiration you gave me.
Okay, yep. It's a 12, and immediately, so it's listening to you, and it just says, "No out, must do," and it just it just back off, and it's immediately like, no, not possible, and it's like backing up further, and it's got its back to the stone wall, like kind of like freaking out, not knowing what to do, and you see even though you failed, you've distracted the Kinku long enough. Squidly puts a foot right into its foot.
Sleep.
And
And I
he
can't sleep on it.
rolls out of the way, and yeah, you can cast
Got another sleep.
Go ahead and roll
I
it.
have my third spell.
Let it be better this time, please.
19.
It drops to sleep. Immediately just and rolling out of its hand.
I fucking run before any other Kenku jump out.
You don't get to. Sorry, I have to describe the
It's still my turn.
situation.
I can't sleep. It's still my turn.
I had to describe the situation. There's pacing. Let me give you the handout. Let me give you the handout. You're like, get me out of here.
It's like grabbing a bar of soap.
Come on.
I gotta hand you the handout. Let me find it really quick so that we can actually see.
I'm just happy we're still doing all this despite the dice not wanting me to have any part.
No,
You're getting screwed by the rolls like
Hey,
every time.
You got +9 to this, right? And you're gonna have, if you have a +9 advantage, have a 12.
I'm just trying to find it really quick.
Oh.
Damn it! Where? I love how well they.
I am
hide.
out of spell slots. I'm just gonna assume heroism has worn off right now.
I'm just gonna start popping out.
What is it, 10 minutes?
Handouts.
It's 1 minute.
Oh.
So I just assume.
You're done.
I mean, it's been a while since the last fight. It lasted for the first fight. That's all I need.
Is the Stone of Galore handout? I so want it
I-
right now.
I really wanted to fail the fear saving throw just so that I could be like, wow, heroism's immunity to fear actually did something for once.
Well, let's
Yeah.
see if we can get it. From...
Never had that.
Right. I mean,
And hey,
judging
I
how-
gave
judging-
the ones back. I gave the ones back.
I was gonna say, judging by how you're rolling, I think it's probably good you hit here.
Like, I might actually be able to find it here. Let me see. I think it's
Saving throws, I'm pretty good at.
Yeah.
Attack rolls, persuasion rolls, I'm not as good as you know.
Is it in Dragon Season by any chance?
I'm about to just multi-class to rogue to take expertise.
There you go.
With persuasion.
I'm sorry, this is taking a minute. I really want to find this
You're
picture.
good. I really want to pick that soda off the floor.
I know. I know.
We really just want to grab it.
And everybody else wanted to leave the house.
You know,
Guys, I didn't expect.
It's like not. Oh God, I'll have to show you a
It's
picture
like
of it
right
later.
there.
I'll draw a picture.
You gotta
for it.
just-
I follow Ridaro's rule. Just
I don't understand how like the key item in this game is stuffed somewhere. Like really stupid. They're just like, we're gonna put it here, not in the place where there's, you know, handouts or anything. We're just gonna drop it in like a secret fucking dumb area. It's not in handouts. I've seen the picture of this thing so many times. You know what? Fuck it. Where's my book? Fuck you, roll 20.
Roll 20
Where's my
sucks.
book?
the DM quit. So
DM rage quit. You made him walk out, Tom.
All right.
I did it.
I know.
You beat D&D. You made
That's
the DM rage
actually
quit.
what the stone looks like. It's got a little face. It's a little surprise, like.
I know it is in here. Stupid fucking thing. I've been wanting to like show it to you. I should have had it prepped, but I
how
didn't.
dare you not be prepared? How dare you?
Oh
I
yeah.
know.
well,
Right, yeah, for sure. How dare you not prepare for every possible
I mean, there was.
situation and-
I knew that you guys had come close to the stone today. I didn't know Tom would be
Well-
blasting through every encounter
Yeah.
like as
Hello.
party.
quickly as possible.
It
Oh my
was
god,
meant to be.
it was meant to be. Stone of Galore.
Gotta make dinner. We got reservations, man.
I know. I know. Magic
Had
items.
dinner with a
Listen.
Xanathar.
I waited like a whole
Fucking-
month.
Is it in magic items? I'm
Get into
gonna
this
kill
place.
somebody.
You can't find it there either.
No, I found it, but I found it in here. I just want to. I can see where it is in here, so it might be able to
is it
actually
like
help
not,
me find it.
not in the same
It's under
category?
magic items. So let me actually type in magic items here. Fucking annoying that there's not just a regular handout. LMOPQR Stone of Motherfucking Galore. There you
Part
go.
of me just wants to punt this thing off the roof.
Oh my god.
It's like Sauron's ring.
Yeah. I'm not touching this thing. I'm gonna like pick it up in a bag and like,
I do not want any of this information to be
Yeah.
available.
As you like hear whispers in your head and everything.
yeah, I'm gonna be like put it in my mouth.
Okay,
like,
cool. All the notes are in the DM's things. This
Dude,
is
that is
what
exactly
it
what
was.
those whispers sound like.
Ooh.
Oh,
Alright, I
that
don't
thing's
like it
gross.
already. That's
Yeah.
gross.
You
like a
see,
giant
you
toe.
see this, you see this, this green egg-like stone roll out of its hands, about the size enough to put in both of your palms, and you can see upon it
I do not put it in my palm.
are these three like little eyes.
It's
I am
watching
going
you.
to grab my bag and just kind of like
Scoop it.
You scoop it up. All
I
right.
put the bag in my pants. Nobody's stealing this bag.
As you scoop it up, you turn to look at the stairs, and you see that entering in from three of the What are
Just
they?
run.
The arrow
I almost
slips.
missed this session, by the way, guys. That meeting.
Yeah. What would we have done?
No, this is my session. Everybody can watch me play D&D. Thank you for coming.
You see the glowing eyes. 3 sets of those glowing eyes of the gazers as they enter into the room and look at you. Roll initiative.
Oh, you got the stone though. You got the stone.
How high off the ground am I?
How high off the ground are you? You are, let me see. I can tell you right now, you can't fit through any of these arrow slits. These things are great.
Oh, I'm not on the roof. I thought I was on the roof.
No, these are
But you're
grapefruit
by the
size.
stairs.
You're about
You
10.
can
You're about 10 feet
I
off the
thought they were
ground.
gonna throw that kid off the roof. Fuck.
No. It's so they're gonna roll here.
Every initiative, I get a 9, guys. I just want to say.
All right. Let's
Hopefully
see.
I get feared, so I just run the fuck away. Am I
Do you
right?
have some favors with somebody that can like swoop in and save?
They all go before you.
You know what? We're gonna play this out. Ed said I had that favor. I have that favor with the Lord's Alliance, and I have been feeding the police hints this whole time. If I'm in trouble, I might call it in.
All right, let's see what we got here.
See how far we get.
Let's see for the first one.
Natural 20, natural 20.
All right, make a dexterity saving throw and a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god!
All right,
No.
so
Game hates you. Why?
first and foremost, you will
Feared.
you will take.
Oh,
You're feared, but you don't run. It's not a run fear. You're just frightened condition. You can't move
I-
closer to your target of fear, and you have disadvantage.
You know what? I'm fine with that.
You take that much cold damage.
Ooh,
Ouch.
chilly.
All right, the next one's going to also roll its eye rays at you. So another. Let's see which ones it fires at you.
All fear race for days.
You're already feared, so it's gonna make another wisdom
No,
save.
You gotta roll for it. You got.
Make
said it.
Make another wisdom. The fear ray. You are now dazed as well, so you're charmed till the start of the turn. While you're charmed, your speed is halved, and so now your speed is halved because you already have disadvantage. So you're not charmed; your speed is halved. So your speed is halved. You're feared. This next, okay, that's that one, and then the last one. Let's see what rays it fires. Oh, basically you're still every time was a fear, got wasted a fear, but this is another frost ray. Make a dexterity saving throw.
That'll be 20.
It's been under.
You
10
take 5 points of frost damage, and now it's your turn.
All right. First thing is I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend my action to heal myself 19 HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put myself up to 41, 42.
Uh-huh.
And
The
go
kid-
down the stairs, right?
Is that your heal? That was your.
Yeah, it's my lay on hands.
You still have movement if you want. The kid's still up here.
I tell the kid to run.
All right.
Wait, no, the kid is here. I call the kid over and I tell him to take this stone to get it. I'm gonna hand off the bag and hold the fort while this kid runs downstairs.
He
and dashes downstairs.
bolts with it.
And I tell him.
It's a situation though,
Take
because
this.
it's the same thing that was on his mind. You go to say take this. He says, "I get it, gimme," and he just,
Say, Dungeons and Flagons.
and he just immediately goes downstairs, and he
Pull
runs
up my
for it.
shit. And how far can I get down this? All right, I'm trying to. Is there any way I can break line of sight with at least one of them by moving down the stairs? So they
Yeah.
have to come in.
They'd have to follow you, yeah.
Yeah, I've moved 15 because my speed is half, so I moved 15 feet down the stairs.
Okay, cool. You can put yourself like right here.
All right.
Sweet. So you
I
have
don't know where that is narratively.
You have cover. Narratively, you're technically like here, down below. I'm gonna put you right there though, because that's our sort of battle situation. Yeah, he takes it on his turn, and he fucking runs for it. These gazers are gonna take more shots at you, but they're going to have
Does
to.
the cover give me like a dex bonus?
It'll give you
+2.
I'll give you +2. Yeah, they're gonna basically line up and start firing at you. So let's do a whole new set of rolls. I'm
Wait,
just gonna.
do I have to do saving throws to not be either any of those conditions, or are they just for one turn?
They are. Jeez. Target must succeed on saving throw or be charmed until the start of the gazer. It's all till the start of the next turn. Yeah, they're gone now. Yep.
So they're gone.
They're gone now. So now that once their turn's over, so we'll see what happens.
An 8, a 2, a 3, a 5, and a 10.
Okay,
in a
so
row.
first one is going to be a frost ray. Go ahead and make that saving throw.
Before, and then a 10 for initiative, and then a 1, and then a 3 before that. All right, like.
Come on, buddy. Your luck's gotta
What
change.
do I need? Frost.
Dexterity saving throw for a frost ray to start.
It will be
+2.
You did +2. Yep, you made it. You just made it around the corner.
Yeah.
Fucking lawyered, bitch.
Now I need you to make a strength saving throw from its telekinetic ray.
let it be.
Yeah. Well, unless I get an advantage for
Moved
that.
up to 30
Unless I
feet.
get
Oh
plus
my
10.
god,
+2.
why so bad?
I don't think +2 matters. I think is the DC 13.
Crazy.
The game's laughing
The
at us.
DC,
That's
I
fine.
can't tell you. If the target, just like is.
Well, we know it's 13. At least 13's enough to pass. So
Okay, you
I'm
are
gonna guess 13.
pushed. You are pushed off of the stairway, which doesn't have a railing. 30 feet. You
I'm
fall
so
10 feet and take
1 damage.
2 points of damage, and you are on the
Okay.
lower level.
Skedaddle.
That one's going to use the rest of its movement to sort of fly into the area, along with the other two can definitely, they can all make it into there. This is such a small area, they're all going to be down here. So you're...
The floor does not count as a non-magical weapon, right?
No, it doesn't count as a
Okay.
non-magical weapon.
That's for heavy armor.
Do
master.
you, I believe you would fall prone.
Yeah.
So you're prone, so you will have another, and I would say you would roll with advantage, for their raise, as well.
Because it's ranged. You're
Yep,
prone
it's
now.
ranged. So they are going to continue their barrage. Let's see, what's the next one? It's another 3, so Frost Ray, you don't have the +2 because you're not undercover anymore, but you do have advantage on the dex save.
Just a Matrix fire. Oh my god.
Why?
Tom!
You take 6 points of frost damage.
At least
What
he's
are
not
you
rolling
doing?
great at these anymore. By the way, can we talk about how Pyre is just the tankiest character you can be?
Make a wisdom save. Make a wisdom save for the fear. Make a wisdom save for the fear, Ray. You did not make
my
that, so you're again
God.
afraid.
I only have advantage on the dex ones, right? The others, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, only
So
on
that's
the
a 3.
the 3. It's a telekinetic ray, so thematically they're just shoving you against this wall. You're being pushed into this fireplace, basically.
I am the fire.
And the
Fireplace, I climb.
Heals me.
it's one more frost. It's one more frost. It's one more frost ray. They're grapefruit size. They chase your ass. All right, another frost ray. That's another 12 points of frost damage.
You see fire running. And there's like,
You still have advantage on that, by the way. Go ahead and roll one more time for the dex save.
Oh, Ed, you're gonna regret those words.
Oh yeah, it misses. Very very cool. It's
That 12 HP.
it's your turn. You are feared, so you just have
And I'm
disadvantage on
prone.
stuff. You're prone.
So spend 15 feet to stand the fuck up.
Okay.
You go 5. Now, am I actually adjacent to him there? Or is he high up?
They're all high up.
Oh.
They're all high up.
5, 10, 15, and then dash and go on the other side and close the door.
Are we doing a chase? Are you running away?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's do a chase.
Yes.
We'll do it.
We are.
just go. Just do it.
I believe this is a perfect place for us to pause since we are coming very close.
No, I need to know right now.
My
if I
wife
need
needs to
make
get
character
picked
or
up.
not.
I mean,
We can bust out this chase in 2 seconds.
my wife needs to get picked up though. in like
Go pick up your wife.
7
Ignore
minutes.
him.
I'll
You need your wife is more important than Tom's chase
She
scene.
is more important than the chase scene. She's sitting there.
All it takes is 1 turn to get away.
It
So
does
they
take.
can't kill me in 1
No,
round.
no, no,
I
no,
get
no.
away.
Ed,
One more
go.
turn.
Go.
One more turn.
Don't feel pressured. You're good.
Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna meet you halfway. We're gonna do 1 round and that's it. 1
Yeah,
round
there
and
you go.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Moment, you'll take advantage of it. Don't
more
do
turn.
this.
It's
Sounds
only
good.
1 round.
Sounds good.
It's only gonna be 1 round for you to
Let's go.
possibly get away. We're using the same initiative. Well, no, we should roll new. Let's do it.
You've been,
Alright,
you've been
I rolled a
storing up.
7 already for initiative.
You've been storing up all the sub 10 rolls for this moment.
For this moment.
You're gonna break it.
You are being chased. I'm going to put you.
We said what goes on the board is what we got, right?
60
we
feet
ignored
away.
The 7. We ignored the 7.
Yeah, we can ignore the 7.
Roll 17.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing it. Put yourself right there. You're 60 feet away because you full dashed.
Bullshit rules.
Excellent. So this is a situation where like you close the door, they have to zoom around outside of the so like we would see them like exit out of the arrow slits and be chasing after you, and it's a scene where we just see you running down.
Alright, give me that complication.
Okay. Excellent. Let's get that complication going.
Please do well. Please.
The kids are
I'm gonna
gone.
get, like,
The ground
get, like-
beneath your feet is slippery from the now falling rain. You can go ahead and make a dex save. If you fail, you fall prone.
I've passed a lot of these in my day.
You fall
and that's
prone.
not one of them.
It was DC
Alright.
10. So you
I
lose
go-
15 feet of your movement.
Alright, so we're going
So we
45
see you
feet.
slide out of this thing, and immediately you have to pick yourself up as these things soar out. So go ahead and move. You can move 15 feet and then do the 30. Is that everything?
Yep, 45. That's what I'm
Very
doing.
cool. At the
Or
end of the
do I
round,
move- or do I just move 15 and dodge? Because it doesn't matter if they're next to me. I can just hide anyway. Right?
All right, they are going to make their rolls here. So let me just move them forward. 30 feet. 30
Oh, boy.
feet. I'm gonna roll. Wait, let me roll the complications. We gotta do this one at a time. So let's just do a quick complication for the first
Fire.
Whoever content swoops them up.
complication. Forced to make a sharp turn, avoiding collision with something impassable. Dexterity saving throw to negotiate the turn.
Can
a
it
failed
be?
save
Can
or
it
take
be the
damage.
2 dudes carrying the mirror, the giant piece of glass?
Absolutely,
It
absolutely.
fear raise itself.
Let's see. It's gonna make a dex save. It passes, so it's unaffected.
It could just fly over it.
It flies
Make
over
the turn.
it. That's gonna make 30 feet here, and I want to see if it wants to. Does it have range to even attack you?
Guys, I'm willing to bet you I could
60
outsprint
feet.
these things. Alright.
You are not within range of it, so it's just going to have to run. Nice.
I'm free, because we'll forever just run unless complications fuck me.
So let's do some complication. At the end of this round, you'll get to roll a stealth to get out of here.
The bad side is they are called gazers, which I imagine they're not easy to see.
No complication.
No.
60 feet. No complication. 60 feet. They are right on your ass. You can probably see some of the. Just well, no, they're not shooting any of the lasers, but they're right on your ass. It's the end of the round. Make a stealth check. You have to beat their leader's passive perception, which is not enough, unfortunately. I said I would do 1 round.
I'm good. I
That's
think
it.
it's for the best I don't
Yep.
roll
Yep.
anymore.
Yeah.
Dice.
Yep, this is cursed. This is not.
Let's see, a
It's a curse.
6, 9, 18.
We will be
8,
doing another
16.
round of you running. So we see you running down the thing. You turn after that slide, and our scene immediately fucking end of Soprano style to dark. And we're just left, not knowing exactly.
And you hear
Alright,
dentist
guys.
music in the background, and you hear it killing. Ow! Yes.
Yeah.
I have not had an episode that insane ever before. That is the most crazy ever. all over the place.
Wow.
Fucking Tom is soloing the adventure right now.
Yep.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
I have to leave the initiative and everything where it is.
Part of me wants to just turn around and fight him at this point.
You could! I mean, you've fought it before, you know they're squishy.
Baseball bat and
Those rays
The
are
only
rough
resource
though,
I have
man.
is- Yeah, those frost rays.
The strength ray pushes you away too. They could just like push you, keep pushing and zapping you.
I'm like jumping and
This is, I cannot believe that you just went through three of the encounter of the after the stone encounters. I love that you handed the fucking stone off to Squibbles. Oh, it's so good.
do not fuck me on that. Do not.
He runs right to the Xanathar.
Like after all of this, get fucked over on that is just too much.
Oh my gosh. I'm very excited to see what will happen next time on our TV show called.
I still have 34 HP after all of this.
You're not doing bad. Honestly, I'm not worried about you. I've seen you either running away or these things. Are you killing? I think you can too.
I have 6.
Chase favors the runner.
First of 6 of my dashes I have. So
Yeah, I'm pretty ready for you to be able to bolt.
I'll roll above a 10 eventually.
Oh my god, what's their perception? Even the passive, interesting.
Can we know what the because there's nothing I can do about it.
I'll give it to you, Tom, because I love you, man. I feel like you've gone through some stuff. 14.
25% chance for success. But hey, 4 rounds. 4 rounds.
I believe that's the whole kit and caboodle. Let me close out the stream really quick, guys. Thank you to those who hung out with us in chat today. If you were typing, I apologize. I do not interact with chat. Some of the players might, but that's completely up to them. There's a chance that none of us are in there, which is fine.
Yep.
If you are, appreciate the comments though. You are here in our hearts. If you were in the background as well, just lurking around, appreciate you hanging out with us. If you're watching us later on in a VOD, whether that be on Mixer, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, the 4 places we stream to using the power of Restream. You're from the future, we're all from the past, but we're connected by one big, wonderful universe giving us a hug. It's great.
Hey.
I'd like to thank my amazing cast for this episode, which I'll never forget. I'll never forget this episode. This will go with me to my grave. So this was spectacular. I love you guys. I love your style. It's fucking crazy. It's great.
Now I don't want Pyre to die.
No,
Until this point, I
After
was
all
happy
this?
with it. Now he has
After
to
all
live.
this, he cannot.
has to live.
The
And he
next
will live.
the next time you will see me stream will be on Friday. I will be playing League of Legends. I will have a nice overlay for that. I'll be playing a little bit of that. I'm jumping back in. I'm brand new. It should be fun. That's 11 o'clock at night to 1 in the morning. Wish me luck. Should be a good time. I might have some buds in there. Who knows? Very good, friends. I think that is everything. Wherever you are in the world, morning, noon, or night, make this day the best day. Because we just did. So have a good one. Bye.